We got 2 hours of movie to get through.
What is up, folks? Another 3BGPodcast episode. Happy Halloween. How you just doing?
Like, happy spooky season, ladies and gentlemen. We back.
Ooh. Like, click, subscribe. Visit our library, 3blackgeeks.lifeson.com. 3blackgeeks.com. The site is being reorganized right now. I got updated. So, yeah, just go to 3blackgeeks.lifeson.com for all your podcasting needs for right now until site's back up. But, yeah, speaking of spooky season, the devil.
The devil. Old Scratch. Beelzebub. Lucifer.
I just find it funny that like
The red guy.
The red one on your left shoulder.
The red guy.
Movies over the years, you get different devil personas, and I think the 90s,
The advisor that you didn't ask for.
yeah, like we got different. The 90s, at least to me, represented we were getting different versions of like the devil, right? Like the person that's unassuming business guy that clearly looks like he's up to no good, but he's welcoming kind of devil, right? I got Gabriel Byrne and Al Pacino mixed up with these two movies because Gabriel Byrne played the devil in End of Days.
He played a shitty devil in the
I know, but it's just I forgot because it kind of blurs together.
No, but at the same time, though, CJ, I get where you're coming from because he did play kind of like a dead ringer for Al Pacino in Cool World.
Yeah, so it's
and that was like 6 years prior to this movie.
So it's like the way they always position, and I'll even take it a step further, Death, because Meet Joe Black with Brad Pitt, he was supposed to be Death, but he was all good looking and stuff. But they always had Death playing either older gentleman in a suit or a younger person. Like, it was just a weird time where they were kind of showing evil, but like in different forms, kind of thing during that time period.
But then it got fun.
The devil is the devil's an unassuming person. You will never know who he is.
But then it got fun, gentlemen, because anytime we were introduced to God, it was always Morgan Freeman.
Well, that was like 2000s.
Or a white guy in big beard.
When it got fun, when it got fun in the 2000s, and we were introduced to Morgan Freeman playing God.
God was only playing God in 2 movies.
It doesn't matter. It lasted.
I'll be fair though. The one devil character that I love was Constantine, when he's like looking at Constantine like, oh fuck you.
What's his name?
Yeah. I love that persona because when Constantine's going to heaven, he's like, oh fuck you, you're not, and took his cancer out and was like, yeah. I was like,
I'm still holding on to an old joke that I said a long time ago, and this still needs to be a thing while he's still with us. Terrence Howard needs to be the voice of God.
Ooh.
Nah, man.
Yes.
Nah, man.
Yeah, man.
Shout out
to I ain't letting him to heaven, man. He ain't coming in.
Shout out to y'all infamous episode of the Legion of Extraordinary. I'm sorry,
bro.
That episode to this day, it's still there. It still exists. It still exists.
It's him, dude. It was the image was him from Hustle and Flow with holding the headphones, and he had the halo over his head. It said, "Thou shalt save these hoes, man."
I remember this. I'm about to show my age on this one. I remember before. I don't know which one it was. It was a Sinbad. It was a Sinbad special. Sinbad had his own comedy special. I don't know which one it was. It was either one where he was in the Reebok. It was either the one. It was either one he was in the Reebok suit, or the one before with the little with the Gumby. I'm not really sure which one it was. Yeah. But in the beginning of it, he was praying to God, and God answered back. And it wasn't Bill Cosby, but it was the voice of Bill Cosby. He was like, "Hey, don't you sound like?" "Yeah, I know what I sound like. Listen, you need to be
Son of a preacher man. Son of a preacher man.
It might be son of a preacher. It might have been that one.
Not live in Aruba.
Live in Aruba was the good one.
That was a good one.
That would to this day. Like, here's the funny thing: Sinbad is not really high on my list of comedians, but he's
consistent as fuck.
He's funny. He was always funny. You know what I mean? But anyway, I had to throw it out there since we were talking about.
But anyways, the devil.
No. Only reason I said that because but I see Davis to me.
Oh, he should have.
Ossie Davis be like, if I make it to heaven, I see, welcome to heaven, son. I'm like, Ossie Davis? No, but you know who I am.
I'm like, all right, cool.
I'm like this. I'm like, oh my goodness. Hey, wait a minute. Ain't no white people up here. No, it is. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. over the like, no white people do. I don't know it. I don't know it. Chris, Aretha Franklin. Oh, happy day. All of a sudden, wait a minute, the Mississippi Mass Choir? Oh. And of course, because you be like this. Hey, when them like, you know, a pedophile? Yeah, I think so. I don't know how he make it up here. Anyway,
Clarence Thomas, why are you up here? But anyways, The Devil's Advocate is a wild movie to me because, not to bury the lead, I hadn't seen the movie in a while, right? So when they showed the twist in the movie and I saw how much time left, I was like, okay, how does this movie end? And when I saw how the movie ends, I was like, oh, I forgot movies during this time period was also doing this kind of like ambiguous kind of endings in a way to kind of like make a point.
mm-hmm.
You know, and it's like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's probably why I don't remember the ending for this movie now.
Really? It was the ending for you that kind of like,
I didn't hate it, but it was just like, oh okay, that's cool. I guess. Gotcha. Like,
I saw this movie a bunch of times as a kid. I just
didn't care for it that much. Not to say it was terrible or anything. It was just one of those things. I think I've seen it like maybe 4 times total. But
I can keep it real. There's a reason why I kept watching it.
Why?
A beautiful white version.
The best white South African ever.
Chris, you leave our apartheid beauty alone. This is Charlize Theron. I like this DLC of Charlize Theron. That's all I'm gonna say.
Look. If I had to risk it all for a woman, it's gonna be her or Diane Lane.
First of all, this is not DLC. This is Generation 1 Charlize Theron.
Yeah, this is Charmander. You know,
Charmander.
It's Charmander.
Not Charizard that we got in the Fate of Furious.
I'm gonna give you that one.
Which Charmeleon? What would be her Charmeleon?
Hancock.
Yeah, Hancock.
Hancock, really?
Hancock.
That era? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
She's
and besides,
like,
and besides, go back to that picture again. Yeah, see, it's perfect. Once again, this is what happens when you cast a perfect woman that's not woke.
Here's what fucked it up.
I don't see no skin hanging off her. There's no lines and there's no wrinkles.
There's no mannish face either.
And what I like the most is that she is so bold to show her nudity. Most women now want to put out some woke I can't do this no more. Fuck you, Harris.
Okay, here's the other kicker. We're talking about Charlize Theron though, but you know who was kind of sort of in a weird way? She was the background girl character that never quite got over it. Monica Keena.
Yeah, she never really.
She was always just.
Wait, who?
Monica Keena. She was was she the secretary? I think in this movie. I think she was the secretary.
Was she the secretary? I thought you was talking about Nicole. What's her name?
No, not Connie. Not Connie Nielsen, but Monica Keena was Craig T. Nelson's.
Ow!
Yeah.
Oh, you talk about the chick that lied on the stand.
Yeah. Monica Keena, she always existed as like she's been in a lot of movies, but she was never like, I don't know whether it was just other white women that just overshadowed her during her era of like being in films, but like she was just existing to me. Like, all right, she's here.
Well,
cool, I guess. Granted, she was like they tried to make her a thing in Freddy versus Jason, and that
this movie actually had, like you said, this movie had it started as we know, Keanu Reeves, who is doing his best Florida accent. That
That shit faded.
Gainesville, Florida accident, by the way.
Nigga, that shit faded as soon as he got that check from my man in that bar. It went from he has a Florida accent to this is a nice check.
He spent time in the South for at least half a day. And the accent kind of stuck on him for a little bit.
Keanu to me, look, it's just like Bram Stoker's Dracula, where I'm like, Keanu, just stop trying to be an English accent. Just be you, because stop.
Man, any moment, he was about to, whoa, any moment. Anytime.
Whoa, Dracula. Oh, my God.
Of course, Al Pacino is in this, and Al Pacino, like always, gives it his 1,500,000% of just thank you, wow, Pacino noises. Here's the thing I noticed about Al Pacino that needs to be noted. Al Pacino and Christopher Walken are the same person. It's just Al Pacino is a better actor. That's all.
Whoa, sir. Don't disrespect Christopher Walken, sir.
I'm not disrespecting Christopher Walken. I'm just saying they have the exact same energy.
I got you, D. Chris, it's called range.
It's like I'm saying. Exactly, because if you slow down that energy, all that fire that he has, and you bring it down here, do something like this. Okay. It's the same actor.
You're right. Actor. At quick glance, Monica Keena does kind of look like Jessica Alba. Just kind of.
I guess. Of course, like I said, Al Pacino's doing it again. We already said Charlize Theron, the beauty of the apartheid.
I got
and Chris.
Mm-hmm.
It's also starring somebody that we need to get it out right now. Jeffrey Jones is in this movie, y'all.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The felon.
Yeah. Why does this look? Jeffrey Jones, anytime he wears a suit, I'm like, yo, Jeffrey, is that dress shirt too small? Because your neck is like.
Well, Chris, you can tell us. You're sitting right there in the movie. So
yep. I mean, this. No. See, thank you for stealing for taking my joke. Because when I went back to watch this movie, the very first shot that we see of him with the glasses on sitting right next to Keanu in the movie, I paused it right at the perfect freeze frame, and I just had to ask myself, how did Chris time skip himself to be in this movie?
And I was thinking, and Eric's sitting there to me, right? I was like, that ain't. Look, leave him alone. That ain't Chris. But that does. But Chris, you mean to tell me?
Put the glasses on him.
You mean to tell me, Chris, Bizarro, Michael Beach approached you and go, "Would you like to be a lawyer?"
Look. It was more. Hey, Chris, it was more like this. Just from my perspective, it was more like this. You know when you play Rival Schools, and instead of hitting any of the face buttons, you just hit the trigger buttons when you're selecting your character, and all of a sudden their outfit just changes to a different hue, and they all got the brainwashed eyes, where they're like dark red. That's what I saw. That's why I pointed out. I was like, Chris, is that you?
Look, that is a man that I can believe is married to Tamara Tooney in them titties. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. First off, that is Ruben Santiago Hudson.
He's a great character actor. I like him.
Decent character actor, pretty good. He ain't been in a lot of stuff, but in the 90s, especially mid-90s, he's been in a handful of stuff. And yes, Tamara Tooney being in this movie is amazing because she looks like Storm now. No bullshit.
Yeah, she is. She's full gray.
She's like full gray now and all the rest of that.
She legit did turn into Storm.
Look, yes, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, before one of you perverts on our chat said, yes, she was the precursor to Misty Stone. Ha. We know that. But anyway,
that was Misty Stone's mom. I'd be like, that tracks.
Squirt. Anyway.
But guys,
I love Misty Stone.
Gross.
Before you guys that are saying that about it and all the rest of that, yeah, them jokes look just like Misty Stone.
Habibi firebombing got a mistletoe. If them robbers come through, then I guarantee they give it up.
Hey, small
Look,
titties
Exactly
need
like them.
No.
small
Hang
titties
on.
need loving too sometimes.
Hang on.
Hey.
I'm gonna burying the lead once again. Sorry, I'm just gonna straight NFL blitz the lead right quick. Just
The inferior blitz the league. Ew, nigga.
not blitz the lead.
Blitz the league. Remember that had the plot where Lawrence Taylor would come out there. What you doing, faggot? You're like, yo,
No.
what's with this movie?
No,
What's
I'm
this game?
no, sir. I'm talking football the size of this box here. Okay, just
Okay.
Unregulated football size.
yeah, just that one. Anyways, when she was talking about like she's telling Charlize Theron's character, like come on, look at him, go ahead, feel him. Aren't they real? And I'm like, ma'am, you did nothing. What doctor did you go to? And you even name drop. Hold on, you name drop. Wait, you name dropped the doctor too. And I need you to get your money back, sis. I am begging you, please. Did you please tell me you kept the receipt? Because nothing changed.
She said they're not too big. Did you even touch them motherfuckers?
Did they even touch?
Did he blow wind on them titties? What did he do?
Sir, this is the late 90s. Where's the scar?
Also,
where's the incision?
Right.
Also, and tomorrow, I love you to death. But because of this movie, every time I saw you on Law and Order SVU, I said this. Hey, so why do they look this long? Why were they this long? Like I said, yes, small boobies need love too. But why did the nipples? Why were they this erect? Say like actual size, yes.
First off,
relative size for crayon, they were that long.
First off, those were stunt titties. Okay,
stunt.
You try to say that black woman can't. Wait. Hold on, Chris.
Emphasis on the stunt.
Hold on. No, this is a big day, Aaron. This is a big day. Because usually Chris is not the one to initiate this type of call. What makes you think that it's stunts though? What do you make that stunts though?
I don't know, because
I'm gonna have a drink on this one.
Look, because I have not seen Tamara do any news scenes since.
True.
Mm-hmm.
So
true. But here's another thing. And this is coming from somebody that love you tomorrow. This is the biggest movie you ever done too. So that was the biggest paycheck you ever had too, wasn't it?
Well, the TV paychecks are paying more. So
longevity.
Them Dick Wolf fucking residuals is primo. Okay. It's Law and Order.
Chris, they went on strike 3 times. Tamara was only in 14 of the 20 episodes they have a year.
That's good residuals.
She ain't getting paid like that.
That's good residuals. All right.
I wonder how much is the residuals off of SVU.
Law and Order plays on TNT and TBS and shit all the goddamn time.
I was gonna say it all depends on how many. It all depends on what networks picked it up and put it in syndication.
Because it's like
not to mention the reruns.
Turturro's brother was in Blue Bloods, and he said to this day, like, yo, them Blue Blood checks is like fucking dope as shit.
And it also depends on how much they were getting off of those.
And that's another thing too.
Checks.
SVU comes on pretty much every channel.
Because let's not forget when Tanisha Arnold talked about the Martin checks. Them joints started.
MTV sunk their ass big time.
They did, because like her check, I think she said like the latest check that she got was like 49 cents, and she said it wasn't even worth the paper that they spent shipping it to her.
Because think about it, like Martin was only coming on UPN and BET, right? So I'm pretty sure the residuals was pretty good. MTV got a hold of that fucking show, and they were playing it all the goddamn time on MTV too, like ad nauseum. Like it was bad.
Then it was on TV1.
TV1, yeah.
And I think Centric at some point. I think it was on Centric.
I would think though that SVU has to be getting a good paycheck because they're pretty much the bonanza of this generation. So they're going to have, they're going to be getting a paycheck for the rest of their lives, no matter what. So I hope it's decent. You know what I'm saying? I can imagine Mariska Hargitay having the biggest cut of that, but still, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it's got to be nice.
but I say all that to say this. This was I would say one of the many scenes in the movie where if you look at it, you notice something. When we saw her drop the dress, and you see her look at Charlotte and monster face.
Oh my god!
I was like,
What did
oh,
they do
here
with
it
your
is.
face?
I was like, here it is. This is where we are now. It's sad because the whole movie is literally warning signs. It's all warning signs, and it's also signs of, like of the devil pretty much showing you, hey, at the end of all of this, really at the end of the day, I didn't make you do anything. I'm
Yep.
giving you free will.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody has free will.
You know what puts our boy Lomax on the radar? Dee said this offline, but he kind of red pills the fuck out of Heather Matarazzo on the stand in such a way that, you know what? Okay, and I'm being serious but joking a little bit. Current events right now, I feel Cassie got that shit on the stand during that Diddy case. I feel that situation happened. This
Something
same
to po-
scenario happened
th-
in the Diddy case
something
to Cassie.
something to point out, by the way. And you're talking about? Are you talking about the case of like at the beginning of the movie?
Yes, at the beginning.
Yeah.
So at the beginning of the movie, God, I love this part of the movie. This is where I get to play not Legal Mindset, but Legal Eagle, and how Legal Eagle reacts to
Johnny Cochran over here. Let's go.
No, it's just the thing of whenever Legal Eagle reacts to court scenes in movies,
Yeah.
you can tell that this is like 100% acting. Case in point,
Yeah.
when like when Keanu, like when Lomax has to ask this girl all these questions. Do you notice that number one, while he's not necessarily leading her, he starts berating her in a way, in forms of questions. And the way that he is coming at her, I'm like, dude, he would have automatically been thrown in contempt because because of how you're coming at her.
Yeah.
Same as what's his name? Same as Tom Cruise in A Few Good Men. The whole shouting, "I want the truth, you can't handle the truth." That would,
That
that
is
whole movie.
that's such Hollywood, nigga.
It's
That's
super
such a
Hollywood. Like
thing.
it's super Hollywood. And the fact that every time that he did throw out something that was like a cause for objection, Your Honor, and I'm like, bruh, even the judge is like, nah, he made a point. Answer the question.
That is like, yo, it was the most like gaslighting ass shit ever.
No.
Shit.
It was 90s. Because back then, all you had to do was make a woman be juxtaposed of being a whore or juxtaposed to lying. And that unravels anyway. The whole thing about believe all
is red pill.
The whole point of believe all women, as stupid as it is, it comes from a reason. Because
believe all
women. Yeah, it's so stupid. But at the same time, it stems from something. And because I was raped by 4 guys. Well, what were you wearing before you got raped?
Exactly. What
did
you
do?
Your titties was out. You were asking to get raped. I don't know what to tell you.
But it's so to me.
That's the world we lived in at the time, Chris.
But even today, that bullshit still goes. Because
Eric or Chris, do they know the judge? Is their dad friends with the judge or somebody up there?
But I'm talking outside the courts. You got some dudes that be acting that way, and I'm looking at them like, bro.
Oh, the brokies. Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's just that, like, dude, I'm not gonna say I get where you're coming from, but bro, chill. Like, if you want to have a conversation about certain things, cool, let's have a conversation, but don't get stupid about it. Like, it's so when I see that, it's like,
why not, Chris? I mean, why can't I assert my dominance? She's obviously a whore. So like,
she just wants to be exposed. I can't.
I mean, it's not my fault if I feel some way about it.
You know what? Look, at least I didn't do what most guys would do and treat her like a slut.
Even though she is.
She is giving me every reason.
So the lesson learned, people, is cosplay is not consent. There you go.
I will never forget.
Also, when you
Yeah,
when this,
I
no,
never
also,
forget. I would never
real-
forget when that
real
guy
quick,
got scared off
real quick.
and then put in the motherfucking comments. I still got the pictures. I
Real
will
quick.
never get over that.
No, real quick. And also, when you're going to meet your parasocial individual that you that you yank into on live stream, there's a time and a place for things. You do not need to run up there and inspect her tonsils with your tongue, just straight up assaulting a poor girl on live in 720p in front of people.
You know what?
720.
Guys.
Shut up. Shut off the TwitchCon allegations.
Hey, dorks. Come here. Look at me. Be fucking normal. Okay? Be fucking normal. Please. For the love of God, be fucking normal. Stop being weird. I'm a dork. I know I'm a fucking dork. But goddamn, man, I'm not weird about the shit. I don't know. That's just me. I'm married. I'm a dork. My wife knows I'm a dork. She's fine with it. I'm not weird. Just don't be weird. What are we doing here? Sorry, it's just these motherfuckers are living the fucking 90s trope of nerds in the worst fucking way, and it's annoying as hell right now. It really is. Like,
What's more annoying is that these actions are literally scaring the hoes. I mean, you got us regular folks looking at them like this. I mean,
I know, man.
I'm just saying.
It's like, yo, bro, just stop scaring the hoes. Be yourself. Okay.
By the way, by the way, D, we need that clip, because that clip is now a meme of her going, "What?" The reaction.
I like how this man.
Hey, look! Shout out! Hey, listen! Shout out to Emeru. I hope your lawsuit is a successful one.
This man gets this girl on the stand, and the next scene, hey man, shot for everybody we want.
I like how the dude is like, no. Shot. Everybody. Well, you got that rapist off, did you? Yeah.
What made that scene so bad is that even Keanu knew. He knew.
He was punching her in the bathroom 2 scenes ago.
Bro,
like,
hold on. You know you mad. You know you are mad when you got to take your wedding ring off.
You can't take the jacket.
You got to take
the wedding ring off and just start punching air.
He took his jacket and the wedding ring off.
Yes.
You take the sports jacket off, you know it's serious. It's like,
when you got to drop the blazer and the wedding band, it's like,
in a public bathroom.
In a public bathroom. I'm not bad looking public bathroom.
It's the cleanest public bathroom I've ever seen.
In Gainesville, Florida.
Thank you, right?
In Gainesville, Florida. I like how
Bible thumping Gainesville, Florida.
You know, ain't nobody washing their hands.
Bible thumping.
You know them niggas ain't washing their hands properly. You know that there's piss everywhere but the center of that joint. You know that.
But here's the thing. A man is in there just punching the air, knowing that his client is guilty. I'm like, Keanu, you know this dude is guilty. You know it. The jury knows it, and somehow you're going to convince them otherwise. This is going to be amazing. Suddenly, notice that one person from the press shows up. Dude named Larry. And the way that he's talking to him, you can almost tell that this reporter is kind of egging him on and trying to get him to say, "Hey, why don't you go in there and try to prove him otherwise? Why don't you do it? I mean, maybe it's your time. You never lost a case. Maybe this might be the one. Who knows?"
Yeah, because apparently he has a Mayweather-like winning streak of like 62-0. And this
Goldberg ass shit. I'm like,
I know
I always win. This CM Punk with the belt for like 3 years type of nonsense.
I'm about to say, apparently he's the heavyweight champion of North Florida, and ain't nobody has dropped him yet.
Let me say something here.
Let me tell you something, Chris. No, seriously. He is a champion for one reason. Oh, he did that shit. No, he did that.
Well,
I don't even know
hold
the
on.
crime. I don't know
No,
the
when your
crime,
client,
but
like
he
when your
did
cli-
that.
sir, when your client is Earth 954 Jason Alexander, it's
Sir, you put some respect on Frank Sabaka's name, all right?
Hey, Chris.
I'd rather put the allegations on him, but
I'd rather his glasses fit on his
Thank
fucking
you.
ear.
Like, nigga, put that shit down. Like, you are, dude, that's a pedophile if I've ever seen one, all right?
I don't want to know what his index finger smells like. I do not want to know what it smells.
I don't want to know what his computer hard drive looks like.
I don't want to know what. I do not want to know what the back of his Sunfire looks like. I don't want to know what's inside
That's a
that
nigga that beats off the child porn and eats crab rangoons while doing it. That's what that is. Like,
That's a dude that dresses up in a bozo cloud outfit, playing. This is the day at the lawyer's day on loop while he sits there like this, turning the light off, on, off. He's one of them niggas. You know?
He camps out in front of clinics smelling random women's feet. That's what he looks like.
Sir, we're going to have to ask you to leave the Payless. Sir, you have been inside this Payless.
Sir, this is the
way
Diddy's,
too
all right?
long.
The Diddy's. Get out of here.
look, either buy something or leave. All right, this is famous footwear.
It's like buy something.
Sir, I have to ask you a question. Do you have a child? Because you can't be in Kids R Us without a child, sir. You cannot be.
This is a kid's Foot Locker.
That's a guy.
That's a dude. That's a nigga who's a science teacher in the daytime. You already know he is.
But I will say this for anyone who has not wasted your money seeing this movie that dropped a little while ago. Andrew Garfield, his character in this particular movie, after the hunt, could have used our boy Lomax, because the way that he plays that courtroom and managed to completely derail and prevent a Me Too from happening.
Gotta be honest with you. You see Andrew Garfield,
Yes,
he looks like he could charm the pants off of any woman. All right.
Yeah, it's Andrew Garfield, but keep in mind, Andrew Garfield was the one that was facing the backlash side of Me Too in that movie.
Here's the thing: even scummy Andrew Garfield is endearing. That's how sick it is.
And it was a girl of color.
You know who we're not doing that for? You know who we're not doing that for? You know who we're not doing that for? Fucking Donald Trump and any of these fucking dickheads. That's who we're not.
Of course not, Chris.
Because here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. You know who?
Of course not. They worried about something else right now.
You don't want your top military guards to be decapitated, heads on pikes around the Bastille, okay? You don't want that. La résistance! Okay, you don't want any of that.
And yet they're still hoping and praying that the more scummy stuff that they do across America, that us, that us people of color would just step out of line and get angry, so they can be like,
all right, Vince, hit him in the head, right between the eyes.
Because here's the thing.
But it ain't happening.
Because here's the thing.
It's just not.
I hate George W. Bush and fucking Dick Cheney. But you know what? After all said and done, I will respect the gangster of horrible people who are competent. You know what? I respect it. You were smart. You circumvented the system in a way where it's like, you know what? I respect it. That's some Lex Luthor shit.
I'm gonna say this.
I hate it, but I respect it.
I'm gonna say this though, because we're critics. We can say that the '80s was popping when it came to fucking movies. Yeah. So yes, Ronald Reagan, you had to give us crack in order for that to move. So I can respect the
We don't get-
gears.
We
that
don't
had
get,
to go.
hey, we don't get Gordon Gekko without the crack here, all right?
Hey, I'm just gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you. Never in the story actually helped me understand fantasy and how fantasy works and how actually reading takes you to a different world and all that. I would have never got that if Jimmy Carter was in the White House. That's what I'm trying to say.
I mean, sure, those Iranian hostages had to be held hostage for another year, but
Hey. Sure, we had to start gutting the on transportation section and the environmental section. But here's the thing: all of you like Ghostbusters and Back to the Future. Shut up.
like Die Hard, right?
Give, take. Look, you're probably saying, like, wait a minute. So Trump is taking a whole lot of shit. I don't know what the give is going to be. I don't know. Hip hop might get good next year. What you want me to tell you? I don't know, nigga. I'm waiting.
So, gentlemen, in the middle of celebrating what could be, God, definitely could be looked at as a current year situations where, PDF files get to just roam free, of zero consequences.
First off, if Lomax
Sounds like a Monday for America.
Yes, definitely a Monday.
If Trump
It's Miller time.
If Trump had Lomax as his lawyer, I would respect the Trump administration that much. But no, this administration just gets stupid people who got like a D in history to be lawyers now. So it's just
because you have these certain branches of government that for some reason, God, no, this is I'm sorry. This is a mini tripod. It's not a spine. They just can't seem to find it.
when the guy, the head of Project 2025 is talking about the Antichrist, which ironic enough, we're talking about a movie where the Antichrist is in this fucking movie.
But what I was going with this was in the middle of all the celebrating of current year shenanigans of pedophiles getting away with it. Lomax gets offered a job. Brother, black guy in a suit shows up. And did you like the subtle, somewhat racism that Keanu, kind of threw at him where he said,
Well, I like to call good Florida.
Yeah, good Florida, good old boy.
Good old Florida.
Good old boy attitude where he looks at him and says, look, that was good, okay? That was really good. You coming up like the black thing and you being black. Look. Look, tell them you were close, but I'm not falling for it. Look, man. Let's look at this envelope. This is how much we're offering.
I want to know how large.
My man sobered up real quick.
I want to know how large that check was.
In 97,
six figures.
Pure six figures. Out of Gainesville, Florida.
I would think
a New York check, by the way.
I gotta be real. I thought it was 7 figures, not 6.
I think 7 figures, you gotta think about it. 7 figures would be that fucking apartment because those apartments at that time only cost about $8 million.
Yeah.
They weren't as ridiculous as they are now.
Even
back then, $8 million was like, are you fucking serious?
No, also bear in mind that apartment was, was pretty much rented to them, and they didn't even have to pay rent.
I think
you're literally living in the same building. You're in the same building. You might as well say the whole building is pretty much owned by Pacino.
I'm just saying, look, Hank Scorpio knocks on your door. You're going to say yes, and you're going to take the initial month. No one's going to be mad at you for doing this shit. Now, if everybody knows that Hank Scorpio's company dumps toxic waste in there, look, that's up to you. You want to be a part.
Can I be real about this now? My thing is about these. Now, New York is always a fascinating place to me. I would never want to live in New York, but like the city at least. But like, it always fascinates me about these buildings where it's like, it's a clear penthouse situation where they're living at. And there are places in New York where it's like it's inside of a building, but you have like 2 floors of rooms where you have downstairs and upstairs, but it's in an actual like building. It's very weird.
There are a couple in DC like that, but not a lot. But those are the rich people.
Yeah, like Georgetown around there and that shit.
Actually in downtown.
Think of it as
downtown.
No, just think of it as a stackable house. If you will.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
like you know how you build a house out of Legos and notice that the roof has like those connecting points where you can put another house on top of it.
Yeah.
It's like that.
yeah, it is kind of, and some of them do have like a stairs that go up and down from their Jones and all that.
It's
But
wild.
there was one place in DC when I was working working for that catering place where we were setting up chairs at. There was one place down there on Embassy Road that was like that. I forgot which embassy it was, but it was almost just the same way, just really big overlooking motherfucking DC type shit. So yeah, but those in New York, those are the motherfucking the what I like to call television apartments. Apartments not for us normies.
Now, I want to point out he gets offered a job and he's considering taking it. Lomax's mother decides, well, she tells him, I really don't think you should do that. Where'd you say this job was at? New York?
New York City, Mom.
Like, New York is Babylon, son. You know what happened to Babylon, right?
Yes, Mom. Folksy Christian. Folksy Christian. I'm going to be all right. Devil's there, but I'm going to be okay.
I gotta be
Keanu.
real. His mom was like every white Christian evangelical, like just very, yeah. That's a good old white Christian mama right there. This cool.
Son,
Everything's the devil.
I implore you to think differently.
So, listen,
Don't
stay in
let
Florida.
Don't let Satan take you.
he says, look, I gotta go. Wish me luck. All right, son, good luck. So he gets to New York, and dude, the penthouse, I mean, not even the penthouse, you were just given a really, really nice floor, okay? It's not even a penthouse suite, but you got a real nice spot.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets his job at the law firm. He's meeting the crew. And notice how they're in a dark room. That meeting room, everything is dark, somewhat reddish. You're getting all the subtle hints that you are in the devil's playland, if you will.
Oh, of course, because it's New York. It's all the devil's playland.
And yes, while New York itself is pretty much the ground zero for that. No. Super corny jokes aside for a future event that will obviously come later. No,
that will devastate everyone.
No, that will literally shatter the idea of our adult lives and what we were hoping we get to live. Obviously doesn't happen anymore. What ends up happening is we start seeing the signs right after everybody does that one toast. They toast, they're having that drink, and whatever is in that drink, they start seeing things. Either Charlize sees it or Keanu sees it. I think they both see it around the same time because Keanu started to notice stuff. Like very weirdly, he notices like things happening, all these crazy hallucinations. Charlize sees it in a scene that I mentioned earlier when they were just when all the girls were standing around trying on clothes and talking about stuff. And the moment you see it in their face, it's like, oh, there it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that right there. Just you know what?
And this was a creepy scene for.
It was very creepy.
It was creepy for another reason because I have no voice for it. I wanted to go to I was
no. There was no voice needed. It's just a face.
What makes it more creepy as you see the dress come down, her beautiful long nipples as they come over. But I say that
drapes over
as they drape over the long ass nipples. You see hands or like hand markings all over
groping, the grope, if you will.
And there's a reason why, because they make it very obvious that Al Pacino was fucking him. Because Al on break tells her, "Go ahead, put your hair up."
So yeah, I recommend that you put it up. Just look at it. Hold on. Notice.
And also, Aaron,
wait. Wait a minute. So notice, like the battle between the mind and the heart. Like your boy was spitting, okay? Say what you want about the devil's advocate. Your boy was spitting.
No. That's the thing. If you notice everything about John Milton, that was his name, John Milton.
Yes, John Milton.
Everything that he said was charming. Everything was the right thing to say.
Of course.
Now, Eric says one thing that you're missing with all of this, and actually, you're not missing it.
I'm not missing. No, I'm not missing it. But you are correct. Clean armpit. Go ahead.
I wasn't going to go back to it, but show that fabulous hairless wonder. We don't have enough women that respect their bodies enough to do. God, I'm done. Oh, fuck, I'm done. Oh, fuck you. Wow. Okay. So, no, there's an element that
you
we're
have to
missing.
be fluent in Chudnese, okay?
There's an element that we're missing here is that the whole time, everything is a choice. Because, remember, in the beginning, can't win them all, and just walked out. No, I'm Kobe Bryant. We winning this shit. Oh, you winning it. You get up and do it. Hey, if you don't want to accept it, it's all right. You go back down to Florida. It's okay. Nah. Clean.
We came up here, man. This my home. Like this my new life, my new career. And like, I'm doing this.
Yeah. This
like,
is happening.
Okay. All right.
Okay, cool.
Honey, I get like look.
I mean, honestly, Al Pacino throughout the entire movie in so many words is literally telling Keanu and and Marianne.
Okay, watch your back.
Okay, so the
because even and there's even a scene where Marianne is upset because she's going stir crazy. No, actually, no. Before all that, she's actually he tells her like this is pretty big and all the rest of that. Marianne, we could just go back, just go back down to Jacksonville. You sure you want to go? Like money? Yeah,
like the money. Money, like the size of this place. I mean, come on.
Now, ladies, this is the only real objective thing I have to say in this movie. Bitch, you wanted to come to New York too. I told you. That's it. That's the only thing I'm gonna throw at Charlize. There's nothing else I got to do in here. Say about her in this movie. But I let you know because men tell you that. What I tell you before we got in the car? Did you want to come? And you were like, but I just want to go with you. And you said, so you came with me.
Thank you. No, but I think the whole thing with Charlize
was that married man energy I just showed. Yeah, got it.
The whole thing with Marianne in this movie is that she has visions. She's getting a little stir crazy. Yeah, and she's seeing a lot of stuff that's happening. She's seeing like Jeffrey ends up getting like later on in the movie. She sees him getting his ass killed by the homeless while he's on a jog. And she's like all like she's getting to the point. It gets to the point to where
thing that makes it fucked up though. She cut her hair. She hates it. Now she hates her. She's slowly snapping. She don't get to see her husband at all
because he's working.
And yeah, so she's just slowly losing all of her shit. Yeah,
I mean, and to think. You gotta remember though,
she was so sexy with the curly hair. I don't know what she got at all.
No, she really was. But also keep in mind that this was supposed to be like their golden ticket, to like to live in life in the fast lane. They thought everything was gonna be easy street from here on out.
Well, that was a load of shit.
And look, if you think about it, it's like this. I think my mom could say this firsthand because she worked as a legal secretary. Yeah, you work as a lawyer. You're working long ass hours, especially if you're doing high profile cases. So it's kind of like
all he was getting was high profile cases.
And that's the thing. You go from working in Florida, working these probably small cases that you're winning, and obviously you're with your girl all the time because you're not spending long hours. And now you're doing high profile cases to where you're working probably 16 hours.
And then the mother of all of them come through.
And that's real. That is real.
And then the mother of all of them come through. Craig T. Nelson doesn't know where to put his big cock because apparently,
look, I saw Craig T. Nelson.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think that thing big. I'm gonna keep it real. I think Craig hurt him. Because have you noticed that Craig always played the good-looking guy or the guy who's like a good-looking guy, but he's clearly the villain?
Look,
he piping them. No.
when
Peter, I need credit.
I can't.
Jig is up. Run, wastebasket, run.
listen,
Can't with you.
when Pacino gets the gang together in a room and says, "Yeah,
Dream team.
yeah, got the dream team," and it's like, "Yeah, my
Beelzebub
man,
Dream Team.
yeah, my man murdered his wife, his daughter, and who else he murdered? It was
No,
like
he murdered his 3 wives.
his 3 wives, right?" I'm looking at Craig T. Nelson like, "Yeah, that nigga did it. He did it. Hey,
Right.
we're getting around that shit. He did that shit,
And it was clear that he did it.
Beretta did that for real.
man."
And
Right?
I like this one scene where
He bit down on the knee and said, "So you had your right knee down."
I just need to see it. And when your client that you are paid to defend is feeling some type of way and getting angry with you, and he's like, "Look, I'll show you. I'll do it myself." I'm like, "Sir, you're already exhibiting signs that you clearly did this. Could you not be so obvious about it?"
Sue, you want to know how I knew he was guilty? The nigga had another fucking gun. That's how I knew that dude was
Yes,
guilty.
he did. Yes,
That's
he
like,
did.
bro,
you had another gun. You had another gun. Can we do that again? Because I really didn't hear the country accent in my voice anymore.
like that is all. That's how you know you're rich and guilty when you just say. Because in a situation like that, you're not supposed to have no weapons whatsoever. He just has a gun, just like, I'm just trying to protect myself. I'm like, who's trying to kill you, sir? Who?
Sir, you need to be making anonymous donations to hospitals
Thank you. Right?
and charities and whatnot.
Women's shelters, something like.
Yes, women outreach programs that you need to be running and stuff.
Or
you could shut the fuck up.
You see, D.
I'm just saying, you could just shut up.
D, you see, current
It
administration.
is $3.99.
If this current administration is any indication, rich white people don't know when to shut the fuck up.
They spend entirely too much time thinking that every sticky situation that they can get into.
You gotta talk about it.
No, not just talk about it. You talk about it. You slide out of it somehow, and you get together with all your other scumbag friends on some.
Look at us. Hey, look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
And then but here's the best part. The whole world sees you do it.
Seem like white folk ain't never had a bright idea in their life.
It really is.
You are caught in full Panavision.
You're on the Summer Jam screen.
Oh, the Summer Jam.
This is Panavision. You are filmed on Panavision. That means 20 to 30 to 40 years from now, I could take that same footage, remaster it, and put it in the clearest clarity possible.
This is why
it's going to be in the history book
film
about what y'all are doing, and y'all go, it ain't.
This is 77 millimeter film, sir.
I just like to clarify something here. It's like, it's like you're not beating allegations at this point. Like, so that's why we look at Craig T. Nelson. I'm like, you're guilty as fuck, bro. I don't know what to tell you, man.
That is actually if this is true, yeah. He did the last found Brolo. I suggest anybody that is younger, if you were born before 1994, after 1994, look him up. He was a motherfucker that walked. Dershowitz had that nigga
had the rights and then walked.
Understand something else.
Walks.
Understand something else. You have all the obvious signs that you clearly did this, and you have the best lawyer to come out of the University of Tampa.
Say that was discussed like University of Tampa.
Look,
no. Hang on.
You said University of Tampa. Here's me. Actually, it was actually the University of Southern Florida, but it is located in Tampa.
Either way, like the university.
Clarify.
That's fine. That's fine. You coming out of, went to college in Tampa. You got to practice in Gainesville, and they flew this lawyer up to New York to work this high profile case. Understand something, gentlemen.
Man,
he gets this case day 3 on the job.
Yeah, because he found the, what was it? Basically, he helped him out with the jury selection, which one?
Yes, he was able to pick apart like every juror.
Which I heard is a real skill with lawyers.
Oh yeah, that's a
You got
legit skill.
lawyers that's what they do, just pick out jurors.
I mean, let's be real. If you think about, again, real life, the OJ trial, I guarantee you Johnny Cochran and them, and I mean,
fucking Dershowitz, Alan Dershowitz.
Yeah.
They triple check who's going to be.
That's a skill. That's a skill set right there. To like,
can you read people in their voice? Can you just look at a little bit of their history and kind of break down how they lean? You know what I mean? That's how that shit go. He's really good at it. His wife is going crazy because you up there with the non-satisfied ass Tamar. Girl, I love green, but should you put it even on a wall?
I love green, but it don't really look good for your wall. I don't think that's your taste.
But Sue, you say day 3, you forgot. Yeah. He also helped out Delroy Lindo by saying, "Hey,
that was the other thing.
This man doesn't just kill ghosts for the sake of it; it's a religion." You see.
Also, Delroy Lindo went uncredited in this movie.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. I mean, which is kind of weird in a way because you would think he would have got credited for this.
I feel like usually when uncredits go 2 ways, either A, the studio didn't pay you properly or some crap like that, or B,
studio didn't pay you.
Something happened with the union.
Something happened with the union, or three. It could be at the actor's request.
Yeah, and that happens a lot too.
We said as much. He got uncredited in Congo, so there probably was, maybe discretion. Maybe
I feel
because sometimes an actor will be in a sometimes an actor can be in a movie and they can be like, you know what? After doing this whole thing and seeing it before we release it, I know I'm in it, but uncredit me.
That's where you get the famous credit called Alan Smithy. Alan Smithy, a bunch of directors did that. Where like, I don't want my name on it. Put Alan Smithy down there because that ain't me. There's been a bunch of directors, good directors, that they would have that under their shit. Where you be like, wait a minute, who directed this? I would have took my name off too.
But I'm just saying it just feels like day 3 because he shows up in New York, he's got this case, gets this case right there, 3rd case, boom, high profile case, let's go. We're gonna get a triple. This is a triple homicide that you got to somehow convince a grand jury beyond a reasonable doubt that this man is innocent.
I like the argument though. Press your hoe. Like, why are you doing that? I don't understand why you ask me these questions. Because as long as they know that you've been screwing your girlfriend, you wasn't killing your wife.
You weren't killing your wives. And the fact that he said, look, I know we've been in here listening to this guy talk all day. I know you guys are hungry. I'm hungry too. That's why what I'm gonna say isn't gonna take very long. I do not like my client. Okay. I don't like him at all. He's this, he's that, he's this, he's that, he's this, he's that. But the one thing that he's not is, well, not the one thing he's not. Sorry, I messed that up. But should me not liking him really get in the way of me deciding whether or not this guy is a murderer? When you lean, hold up. No, sorry, I was gonna say take the overlay down. When you're doing thank you. When you're doing this, when you gotta grab the jury stand and lean over to ask that question, does it really get in the way of saying this guy is guilty or not? You're saying this to get the jury on your side because it's like, I'm gonna make sure that these people hate you, but not hate you. But hate you for different reasons. It's not going to be because, you're clearly a murderer. No, they're going to hate you because you were out smashing your secretary, instead of allegedly killing your wives.
Hey, Chris, isn't it amazing what we're hearing this year as Dallas Cowboy fans? Dak Prescott's pretty good. Yeah, when you let me fucking work, you're going to see it. And that's how Keanu was in this movie. Would you get out my way?
Yeah,
so I can
he got hemmed up in
work.
like, yo, Keanu got hemmed up and everything, like in the back room. He was like, "Why did you do that? Why did you make them hate me?" I'm like, I'm gonna need you to listen to me for the first time in your life.
I need you to shut the fuck up and let me
Like,
work.
as long as these people hate you because you were out smashing your secretary and not murdering your, like, the longer they hate you for this reason, the less likely they're gonna hate you for murdering your wives.
I like.
And he really had to sit there and think, "Oh my God, I'm an alcoholic, and I just had a moment of clarity." There it is.
All right. I'm going to be able to have sex with more women after this.
Yeah.
Now, if I can see my stepdaughter on a daily basis and keep manipulating her to make sure she's still on my side, everything's kosher.
All right.
It's like, we are good. As a matter of fact, this was Craig T. Nelson the whole time.
This is how I win. Just let counsel be counsel. Your boy is just like, but the thing that gets me the whole time, like you said, is that everything is popping for them. Everything is beautiful. You know, everything is going beautiful.
Constantly take the train a lot in this movie too.
Yeah, which is
he told him because he always told him never. First of all, when you're telling Keanu to never let him see you coming. Okay. Don't come in flashy or nothing like that. You just, you got to be yourself. That's all I want. I just want you to be yourself. But take the subway. You got to be in the trenches. See everything for what it is.
No, look, I agree. Actually, no, y'all know me. I live by that philosophy. Like I'm fine. I like that shit. Like, Aaron's like, yeah, do you like to be in the? You say you like to be in the trap? No, I don't. No, sir, get it right. No,
why?
I can be a mile away,
but not in.
No, I say you have. I say you have trap tendencies that you enjoy.
Trap tendencies. Every nigga has trap tendencies.
Exactly.
Every nigga had trap tendencies, man. But still, I'm just saying this when you said that, like, sir.
but
I had a father.
No, but he tells him. He does tell him, like, look, I need you to keep, stay using the train, stay in the trenches, and all this stuff. And trust me, you're gonna learn a lot of things. Now, when they took the train, and again, you gotta love Pacino's character because Puerto Rican Hood decides, hey, what are you looking at, man? And he's about to dude pulls out a box cutter.
I'm not looking at you. You know how I ain't looking at nothing, brother.
And he's like, what? He said, why? He said, now why are you in my train car? He says, you looking at me. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. He said, hey, I didn't realize this was your car, but I'm having a good time here. This is a party for me.
That nigga took out the box cutter, about to get her. My man looking dead in his face. Marisela, that's tu esposa. What?
Huh? Wait a minute.
Like you just said, he said, Marisela, that's your wife, huh? He was like, what? He just
basically,
bro, that stopped everything.
Basically, he said his wife is
you want to stop any dude who is married or adjacent to married? Say that girl name. The fuck you know my wife? You know what I'm saying?
His wife was apparently smoking crack with some other dude.
Carlos.
It's called Carlos. As Carlos is basically bending her over and fucking her
right in the culo.
Yes.
In y'all's bedroom.
In your bedroom. Yeah, hey, sir. If you go now, you might catch him.
No. No, hold on. The line was, oh, you got time. If you get off right here, there's another train that's going in the opposite direction. You got time. You'll thank me in the morning.
I like how his answer was, you're sick, man.
He's like, you ain't right, man.
You ain't
right, man.
Well, you'll find out, won't you?
No, hold on. Not him saying. That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. He said, see, you need to take that knife and put it where it belongs.
Just think about it.
You mad at me. You need to be mad at Carly. You need to be mad at Charlie. He upstairs right now with the girl.
That's what makes it funny because he was like, you're sick, man. I'm like,
deep in.
Here's the thing. Here's the fucked up part. That's a guy where I question, Hey, dude, if you had suspicions, why didn't you confront your boy? That's all I'm saying. Like, you didn't confront your wife.
Well, Chris. Men.
I mean, we got the Hispanic version of this, okay? That was
And also, Chris, you gotta understand, man. He was part of the Los Locos, man. They walk by a different.
Nosotros kick your ass. Nosotros kick your face.
Nosotros is your balls.
Outer space.
I like how there were 7 of them and only 2 of them were Spanish. I loved it. Anyway,
Apparently, a robot can be part of the Hispanic game. Apparently.
Robot can bleed too, Chris.
Apparently.
Oh my God, we're finally doing short.
Yeah.
I hate my life.
It was brown.
Anyway.
Yes, it was brownish motor oil, but
Sure,
we'll
sure.
call
It was
it blood.
Sure, it was transmission fluid.
But hey, guys, Don King, Roy Jones Jr. Am I right?
Boy, they was
prior
ringside.
Prior to that scene, that shot of them being at the little Spanish event. This right here. Hey, I gotta give it up to homegirl. She was moving.
Not Sade.
I need you to stop, Chris.
What, Chris?
Where she live?
That's a Rosita. So stop that, man.
Yeah,
God.
You leave Consuela out of this, all right?
Yeah, that was Rodimus from Juice. I forgot about that.
Yo,
that was
Rodimus. Rodimus.
What was the word? What did he say? Call me a fucking maricon.
Maricon.
No, is that he pulled? No, see,
Call me a fucking faggot, nigga.
he had to drop the knife for the box cutter, and asked him, "You ever see Chinatown?"
3 Black Geeks. Quality with movies.
New York is a character in and of itself, man.
You can't escape it. It's a big character. I like that. At this point, you're thinking, okay, all right, he's the devil. So when he
brings up his wife, he had him looking like this.
Gotta be real.
Al Pacino put his hands on too many married women in this movie, yeah.
That's a habitual line crossing right there, man. That is.
At the same time, he ain't wrong. He's not wrong about anything.
He's Satan. He's Satan. He's getting that pussy.
You see, I kind of was sort of like this once the reveal happened in the movie. I'm like, all right, cool. All right. I guess that explains all the habitual line crossing here. Cool, gotcha. Rape, I guess.
I like the fact that this motherfucker, he's so smooth. No, by the time at this point, you think he's Satan already. So when you see Don King go, John Milton, some white guy in 1997 go, of course he's Satan. He's with Don King.
The fact that he's able to call. No, and the fact that he was able to call the fight before it even happened. He's like, oh yeah, Roy Jones Jr. You see that? Roy's gonna hit him.
John Madden ass fucking commentary.
The way that he was like, Roy's gonna hit him. It's gonna be over. Dude, it's that level.
John Madden, see the quarterback. The quarterback throws the wide receiver. It's a touchdown. You see?
I was about to say,
boom, he's on his back.
First off, this is 1997, a New York fight. Roy Jones Jr. Yeah, he's winning this fight.
Of course.
I ain't never seen Roy Jones lose in New York. So yeah, Roy winning this one, man.
It's home base.
That is no, he ain't from New York, is he?
I know.
I think he feels like he's from St. Louis or some shit. You know what I mean? I feel like Roy Jones is like from St. Louis or like, I don't know, Deerdorf, Michigan.
He's from Pensacola, Florida.
Pensacola.
Oh, Florida man.
There you go. Florida man. Much like Keanu in this. Y'all believe that?
Except one of them has the more believable accent.
I love the fact that Keanu finally got he's finally with his girl. He's over there trying to talk to her. He's never home. She's breaking down. They start kissing, and she's like, "Make love to me." Oh, all right, cool. My wife is crazy. But
I dick her down.
Hey, free sex for all.
But let's point out something here. he did have a very valid question.
Mhm.
A man comes home and he notices what happened to the green.
Yeah, Did you
Priority.
have to use? Did you have to use the accent
I
with
did.
your Keanu voice?
Yes.
Priorities,
But you
sir.
did it. You
Priority.
did it.
I didn't have to do it, but I did it.
Hey, I gotta respect the priorities for the character in that moment. Where's the green? Not, hey, honey, how's your mental well-being? Nah, where's the green?
That was like
Nah,
the first. That was like the first thing he had to ask. He's like, "Yeah, what happened to the green?" And she's like, "Oh my god, you hate it. Well, first of all, you do this radical thing with your hair, and oh my god, you hate my hair." No, I didn't say that. It's just,
I didn't say that.
I just don't like it.
I don't like that shit. I don't know
Sir.
why you cut it short. I'm with him, man. Why would you do that to your
Why?
hair?
Why would
Why?
you? It almost looks like you're played by a different actress.
Now it looks like you're Jill Valentine. I don't like that. I don't like it.
I mean, how do you go from this to that?
Ironically, you know what's ironic about this though? No, the other hairstyle.
White people must run South Africa. I guess you can have it now, black people.
You know what's ironic? Because she wore that same hairstyle in fucking Aeon Flux.
She did.
She did.
Yeah.
She did.
Yeah, she did. Looked a lot better in that movie than this, but yeah.
Oh, and speaking of Aeon Flux,
Well, that was a load of shit.
Look, the movie, not the cartoon.
Real
oh
quick.
my god!
Hold on, I gotta
I
keep.
am mad that I
gotta
spent
keep.
money to see that.
I gotta keep
Oh
it.
my
I gotta
God.
keep it real. I gotta keep it real quick. Gotta keep it real. Keep it with the 90s. Beautiful South Africa too. This is your brain on drugs.
Eris, either way. Actually, no. Put that blonde wig back on.
Yeah. We gotta stay with this.
Sir.
Look, Eris, put it back. Yeah. Call me in there.
Sir. See, if we're gonna make it relevant,
I'm Donald Glover tonight. Call me in there.
See, if we're gonna make this right, we have to make it relevant here. Apartheid? No apartheid.
No.
There.
Oh God. Oh man.
Nelson Mandela weeps.
So, okay. So all right. As we have seen,
crazy house.
As we've seen throughout the movie, as Lomax is,
it's like fucking Marvel versus Capcom 2 right now with this.
no. I'm just saying, as we, bro, right here, the
rival schools,
yeah, with the fire too.
Oh, we need flames in the back to really match it up, right?
By the way, see the tall one next to Pacino, Keanu has been he's been eyeing her,
lusting, if you will.
Yes,
I'm just saying, Eris, look at her. You know her titties look just like Annabelle Red's. You just know they do.
And they
you
do.
Just know
they most certainly do.
Hits.
I mean, the Yeeties. I mean, listen, the Yeeties was definitely Yiddying.
The Yiddy.
That man said the Yeets were wow.
Hey, yo, and that was an Asian woman with a French name. You know she can fuck.
Fresh out of France, by the way.
Fresh out of France. That means she didn't wash.
Now, this.
I really forgot we had that clip.
Now,
for some reason.
Now, this is the best part, gentlemen.
Oh,
when the fact that Lomax's mom came to town, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when they get off the elevator, you notice how super uncomfortable his mom is being in the elevator.
Lomax, you got a beautiful ass chin.
That Brannigan chin.
I'm really admiring that DEI chin of yours.
I gotta say, I bet you are a Florida 7, ain't you?
Florida 7. That's a Florida 6. We talking.
Actually, nigga, that is a Jacksonville 9. What are you talking about?
The Tallahassee 10.
Miss Former Gainesville.
Don't do that in
10.
Tallahassee, nigga.
No. I said Miss Former Gainesville 10, if you will.
Oh my god, man.
So, no, she is incredibly uncomfortable being in this elevator with him. You might as well say that she can just feel the flames, just being in presence with him.
Still, if she had like a cross, Al Pacino would be like, "Get away from me."
Dude, it was so bad that even she was like, "Son, I gotta go home."
The only thing that was missing was Exus Dominus.
No, well, really, what was missing was what was really missing was Zarsus, Nestor, Zarsus.
Zazus, Nasta, Zazus. I am mad.
Shout out to Bible Black.
I am mad that you made me chant the chant that shall not be chanted.
Or if you listen to the bad English dub, Jesus, Nestor.
Just straight up Nestor. Who the fuck Nestor?
Anyway,
no, hold on. As a kid that that stayed in the church, who the fuck is Nestor? Anyway,
so dude, his mom was like, "I gotta go back home. I miss my church."
Nah, I gotta.
I'm like, "Mom,
it's like, Mom, you gotta go back home." No,
no, something's not right. I don't feel right, and I really need to go. You literally just got here from Florida, and you're turning around to go back home. And she's like, "I miss my church." You're in New York. There's at least 20,000 churches here. Take your pick.
Nah, I can't do this, son. I can take Mary Ann with me. That's another one.
That was another sign.
That's another one. That was another choice.
Mm-hmm.
You had the option to go with it. I don't understand how this CD Projekt Red game is giving you all these options and you just hitting X. I don't need that.
Dude, the fact that you
ignore.
The fact that you're sitting here with the option of letting your wife go back home with your mom. I mean, come on. Your wife is already having the same hallucinations that you're having. And obviously something is distracting you because even though you see these hallucinations, you yourself aren't trying to call out anything.
No. He's on Kobe status right now.
Mama mentality.
Mama mentality. I'm seeking all these. I'm shooting my 1,000 shots. Then I'm going to take a break, and then I'm shooting 1,000 more. So I don't know what you're doing.
Now
you want this apartment, right? I want you.
Like, this is home. He said, "Nah, this is home. This is forever going to be home. Like, I'm not going back to Gainesville."
Said that with all the confidence and with all the real bravado of a Florida man. Florida, WCW. For Gators.
Even Milton brought it up and said, even with you, the Southern stud, what's the deal with that? You gotta lose that.
Well, I really can't keep up this accent. I really can't keep up the accent.
So again, dude, all of these choices are literally thrown right in your face, and you still think that somehow you can keep this together.
So
back to the case at hand here, the triple homicide.
So you mean so he just getting done talking to Craig T. Nelson? Like a lot of activity in the other room. He walks in there. All of Jeffrey Jones' assistants are going through files and shredding everything. Oh, hey, how you doing? How you doing there, Kevin? Cut. Jeffrey, there's extra photos in here. Where did you get these photos? Shred them too. Shred those too. Anyway, can we roll? Can we go with rolling?
I mean,
Jeffrey doing something that I'm pretty sure he did later on in life was shredding files and shredding pictures, compromising pictures. Jeffrey Jones touched a child. Oh God, Jones Dietz is a pedophile. Everybody.
I mean, terrible.
And to use a reference to Ferris Bueller, oh yeah,
sir. You know it was bad that it got to the point where he confronts Lomax and says, "Well, congratulations." Like, what are you talking about the trial? No, I'm not talking about the trial. How is it? I looked at the paperwork and your name is already in there as a partner. What are you talking about? Like, how? Like, what? You think you could just slip by me? You really think I was just gonna let that go? Like, you're after my position. I don't know what you're talking about. How am I after your position? This is where Milton is turning the cogs, if you will, because you come to find out that Milton has been warning your boy Jeffrey. He said, "Look, the man is sick. He needs help. I have warned him every step of the way about a lot of things. You know, God's favorite creature. You know what I mean?" And sometimes, you think that, hey, he messes up a number of times, that, hey, God's always going to sweep in and help, take care of him. But sometimes it doesn't happen.
And then we get a metaphor of what's happened to Jeffrey Jones the last 5 years in Hollywood.
Bro,
him running away for his life. Last 15 years of his Hollywood career.
Sir, it was so bad that this man was running.
That nigga behind that tree, ducking the motherfucking runner.
Dude, how?
He saw them runners like, Puerto Ricans. He just started getting.
No, it was the fact that there was 3 runners that he felt the presence of them, like, chasing him, even though they were hallucinations. But you come to find out, no, these are just some regular people running. And again, it's the hallucinations that you're seeing. You're thinking, oh my God, somebody's after me. Somebody's out to get me. You get the brakes beaten off of you by 2 homeless people.
Dog, Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Kamala come out of nowhere and jump the shit out this nigga. And while they're beating them, of course, their face morphs into like a little demon or something. Now,
well, really, it's just extra mouths.
Yeah, it's just extra mouths. Much like this one, there's an eyeball, like looks like that for some reason. You know what I mean? Apparently, Charlize saw this all from her penthouse, and I'm like, sure. Look, it's framed kind of weird. Also, it's also perverted. These talking here. She was camel toeing it hard. She lifted up. She was. I was trying to pause it, and I couldn't get a good shot of it. But she was camel toeing it hard. That shot, but
knuckle of moose, if you will.
I got to be honest with you. Actually, when Glorilla said moose knuckle in her rhyme, the way she said it, I'm like, that sounds like a hairy ass. Showing off my moose knuckle. When you say it like that, it's like that sounds like it's unkempt. I ain't saying it's ugly or nothing. It's just like
that ain't a landing strip.
You know what I mean? The one nigga to go down there. Damn, this is like this one long ass head that the Clippers didn't get. Anyway, but yeah, so she's still going crazy. Finally, now how did this happen? He finds out when Charlize was gone from the apartment. and he couldn't find her, and he found her in the cathedral. What happened?
Oh no. Okay,
I forgot. I'm missing a part.
no,
I know
you're
I'm
missing the part.
right
So the
there.
part, no, this is the part that kind of that was leading up to it. Now she hears the sound of like, she heard something coming from the bathroom. She pulls out the like the full butcher knife, right? And she's like, "All right, who's in here?"
Yeah.
She's like, "Who's in here?" She sees a baby. She's like, "Oh my god, what are you doing here?"
Little cute Caucasian baby I never seen before. What are you
It's like,
doing there,
What are you
sweetie?
doing here? Don't you, like, where's your like? First of all, how did you even get in my house? And
Yeah. And why are you going to tell a baby, where's your mommy? What are you going to do? Well, my mother is. That's not going to happen. It's like, yo, I hate it when people do that.
Sir, I thought, what reveals itself was, oh my god, does she have an abortion? I thought she had an abortion, but from what she reveals to Lomax was, no, the kid was like was pretty much showing her ovaries to her, and I was like, oh my god, just
Punching her ovaries multiple times over.
I mean, it was
Yeah, it was very.
I mean, that was
Visceral.
crazy.
Ew.
I mean, that was crazy graphic.
I mean, look, if you gotta make a point, you gotta show it.
So he finds her. She's over at the local church, doing her own little.
Yeah, she was losing it, and then she reveals that I gotta tell you something. We were talking, and nice. We were talking, and I didn't even think it was gonna happen, and yeah, he smashed me. I got smashed, and he's like, "Wait, who was it? It was Milton." And he goes, "Wait, no, are you really doing this right now? You really telling me that Milton was in the courtroom with me all day?" I'm like,
that's a fast nigga.
I gotta be honest with you. It's giving Tony Stark built Iron Man in a cave with a box of scraps,
bro. But the way that he described it, like, no,
I ain't never knock on no. That's what it's giving for me.
Yeah, it's like I never knocked on nobody. First of all, when he said that, no, he was in the courtroom with me all day. Like, no, I refuse to believe it. I really think something is wrong. Something's definitely wrong with you. So then to make matters worse, it's a doctor reveals to her that she's completely infertile, so they couldn't even have kids if they wanted to.
Yep. So they took her ovaries.
Which, by the way,
they took them.
Which, by the way, going back to this scene earlier in the movie, I meant to mention this to you, gentlemen. When Keanu and his wife and the mother got off the elevator, and when he asked them, "Hey, so how about that case, huh?" Look, that's a very, very long story. Like, very long story. You wanna come up? Like, you wanna come up to my place and we talk about it? Like,
no,
dude. The moment he saw, once again, another test, pure temptation, these two women in the elevator with him, he goes, I'll talk. You know what? I'll tell you tomorrow at the office. Once again,
sure?
No, Milton.
Sure.
No, Milton. Milton with the Microsoft question with the Windows. Are you sure?
Shit, you muted, Chris. You muted, Chris.
Oh, remember the Windows paperclip question?
Yes, the Windows paperclip. Just a little bloop. The prompt of.
And as soon as that happened, as soon as he says that, all of a sudden the elevator closed, and all of a sudden you hear 9 Inch Nails in the background. You let me violate you.
You're hearing closer.
Because those two in the back start kissing each other 90s style. Because when women kissed in the 90s, porn.
You need 9 Inch Nails playing while you're doing
Help me.
So with everything that's clearly unraveling itself, we find out that number one that the case is completely unraveled. So far that number one, you find out that Jeffrey has been pretty much beaten to death. Number two, he was warned, by the way. Jeffrey warned him that, like, hey, you tried to take my job. Well, you know what? Is so and so from from the Department of Justice. Let's just say I might pick up next time he calls, I might pick up the phone.
Sir, that was
you look at the devil right in the face. I don't give a fuck about you.
Sir, that was the
I don't need you, Cam.
That was
I don't need you, Jim.
That was the Jim Kelly. Suddenly I like to leave your alley.
I mean, dude, it got really bad because now Mitch Weaver from the DOJ shows up and he tells him, listen, this is number one, this is a sign and it's another test of I've been investigating all the clandestine activities of your boss, Milton's firm. And
apparently this nigga
he's been involved with everything. And to Keanu's credit, what do you want? He's a lawyer. Get off my back. This is what he does.
But it's like, yeah, I knew you would say that. Oh yeah.
When you get hit with apparently when you hit Keanu Reeves with this is a first and last opportunity. Apparently he really means first and last because bam, GTA points.
He had me, but he had him though. He said, "Oh yeah, I knew you would say that." Yeah. Oh yeah, that girl, that guy in Florida that you defended. Yeah. Guess what? They found him with a 10-year-old girl's body in his trunk.
Yep. Give you something to think about there, huh?
Yeah.
Just want to
I had to get a steal of how he looked before that Lincoln Town car took all of that V8 to his body. I had to take a picture.
Dude, the car shows up, smacked him when it's repping time. When it's repping.
Nigga came in there with a clothesline from hell. Shoes remain on foot. Don't know how he did it. It worked for him.
So
Jesus, Dominus, all that's going on at this point.
So, dude, next they oh god, so yeah, they go into the psychiatric hospital, right? And Marianne, she's so out of it,
catatonic,
completely catatonic, and again, all of these signs. You got Pam, who's like trying to reveal, give her a mirror, like, come on, here, let's, look at how pretty you look. As you heard earlier, she said, I can't even look in the mirror anymore after everything that's gone down. Mm-hmm. The money, the cases that you won of all these people that were clearly guilty, but you got them off. I feel so dirty.
While this is going on, him and Kevin and his mom start talking again. His mom, I should have told you. Told me that, Mom. I just Babylon. There are a lot of Puerto Ricans that live here. There's a lot. Mom, tell me what's going on. Just then, your girl sees Pam in the pit in the mirror. And she's like, ah!
Like
smacks her, closes the door. She's having another panic attack. She sees a piece of the mirror on the ground. You know where this is going, right there. Now, Eris, I like how that doesn't look like Charlize Theron.
It really doesn't.
I know that's her, but it also looks like her old face, kind of. Oh, right there. Hammer time, right there. Anyway, but no, she cuts her throat.
No, wait, go back. Yeah, I can only take about that much.
Men, we make humor that women would go,
It's like about that deep.
Not that. Anything more than that, I'm being greedy.
To answer your question, something like that.
Something around that range.
I'm terrible.
Everything else it starts feeling like needles after that point. So
Oh God, I'm terrible. I'll be here all year.
But so yeah. After his wife Charlie Kirks herself, she he finally comes back there, blood still on his body. What's the rest of that story, Mama?
Like finish the story.
What are you talking about? Finish the story, Mama. Finish the story, Mama.
Dude.
I just catch you having fun. Sweet Jesus, Lord have mercy, my baby.
Bro, she reveals that Milton is Lomax's dad.
I came up. It was 1966. We was all coming up there in New York City. I was so alone, and I talked to this one waiter. I talked to him all the time. He knew the Bible as well as I did. I'm like, yes.
It's like
The devil, excuse me, yes, the devil does show up as a fitting vessel for us to like.
I mean, first of all, who shows up in 1966 just playing your run-of-the-mill waiter who just happens to know the Bible verse for verse, cover to cover?
And well, I just thought he was just one of these New York Catholics that just knew the Bible like that. I didn't know.
You didn't know.
And then she was like, we did it. And then you came. I'm sorry. I tried it. You like, Mama?
Just tell me. Just say it.
Mom, you could have told me this before my wife had the fucking mental collapse that she did. Could have told me this shit before I told Craig T. Nelson, who's still banging a chick, who's probably going to kill her too. I could have saved a whole lot of time if you got off your ass and been a good mom and tell me who my dad is.
I mean, the fact that you said, you waited all of this time and you pick of all days today to be the day that you will reveal it to me.
Honestly, there was so many times you could have did this shit. She wait up, and all right, so fine. We're at the last part. He goes out there, Pam's right there, and say, "Oh, it's all right. It's gonna be fine. He's gonna fix everything for you." I'm like, Satan. I mean, what's he gonna do? What type of power he got? Holy shit, that's New York City.
Yeah. Prior to that, though, he did. Craig T. Nelson did get off. I'm like,
yeah, he got off.
Yeah,
he walked.
But you want to know something? While he did get off, you felt like what Dave Chappelle and a lot of folks felt like in the 2016 election, voting for Hillary. You did it, but you didn't feel good about it. He did not feel good about getting this, guy, cleared.
Yeah, I heard you thought get this guy off.
I didn't want to say it.
Now
I don't need an AEO clip.
Now, when it comes to this movie and how it was made, I don't know much about it, but I do know this shot. And this shot for 1997 was kind of impressive. Now, I can tell you this. You see where that crosswalk is right there?
Mm-hmm.
From that on back was actually people. People were actually there. They cut off just that part of the street so you can walk down. Everything else for 1997, this was actually an impressive shot to empty out all of that. There was moving traffic behind them, and they X'd it all out. And that's actually very impressive for 1997. It really is.
Yeah,
that's like the only shot I know of this movie where they actually had to use some work. So I had to point that out. But yeah, there's nobody on the streets of New York. He finally gets to the penthouse. Hey, son, I've been waiting on you.
I was just going to mention, so Cullen, the lawyer, I mean, the triple murder case. So you know when they went to his house, like the penthouse that he was staying in, that belonged to your boy Trumpito.
Are you trying to be funny?
No, I'm not. I'm not being funny at all. I wanted to look up. I was looking up some information, and it says right here. Yeah, it says right here that Donald Trump's penthouse in Trump Tower, Fifth Avenue, was lent to the production for Alexander Cullen's residence.
Get the fuck out of here.
Chris, you came back just in time. Perfect timing, actually.
I mean, granted, I can't be shocked. I don't know why I'm saying get the fuck out of here, because that makes sense. Because, I mean, if you go bankrupt 6 times, you got to get some revenue somehow. So that makes sense.
So, yeah.
You had to stick the knife in somewhere, Chris. I like it.
Oh, of course. You know, great businessman.
But I like how Donald Trump was bitching in his movie. It was really the beginning of the movie. They was like, "Oh, Donald Trump's supposed to be here," and they just kind of waved it off like,
You want to know something else? This is also another interesting bit of lore. Before we reach the highlight of this movie. You know, one of the other reasons why Charlize Theron's character got killed off at this point, and why we don't really see her that much throughout the movie.
I know why.
Why?
Because she had to leave the U.S. Because she was working there illegally during. During the production of this movie, she had to leave the U.S. because she was working there illegally.
Go back to South Africa.
So you mean to tell me a movie where Donald Trump is referenced and actually Donald Trump's residence was used? We have a South African that was working in America illegally.
Correct.
This is one of the most. We got a clip for this, Harris.
We're through the looking glass here, people.
I am mad that conspiracy theories have been right. The only thing y'all haven't been right about is the actual Illuminati and the actual cabal that runs big cereal and shit like that. Outside of that, all the conspiracy theories that we heard were wrong, but they were right. So it's like, everything's connected. Everything is this. This world is terrible. This world is truly terrible. I love it.
Hey, D, go back to that picture of empty New York.
All right, go ahead.
So when Lomax leaves to meet Milton, he walks on 57th Street in New York, abnormally devoid of people or vehicles. It was shot on the actual 57th Street, with the filmmakers having it emptied at 7:30 a.m. on a Sunday. The offices were shot at the Continental Club in Manhattan and the 180 Maiden Lane, although the water outside of Milton's office was added later by computer effects.
Yep. You can tell, like I said, it was a little bit up from there. You can tell where it kind of repeats itself. You can kind of tell the sides of the street repeat themselves, but they basically carted off 2.5 blocks. They emptied off 2.5 blocks, which is hella expensive in New York to do,
especially at that time.
But you did it. But you did it at 7:00, which is probably the best time to do it.
7:30 on a Sunday.
Because here's the thing, I can say this as somebody.
And again, 1997 computers did a decent job of doing the rest of the work.
But
you know what I mean?
But if you think about it like this, right? I've been in New York during certain hours of the night. I've been in New York when it's like 4:30 in the morning, and it really is like dead empty for the most part.
The way they always describe New York is like it's always running.
It's always running, but it's really dependent on where you are in New York. Like it's busy, but not really busy.
But I tell this to everybody, that's every city. That's pretty much every big city.
But I would say this. Somebody was saying the best. Like, number one, who the fuck's up? Like LA, for instance, right? LA at a certain time, if you're not in the club, there's zero reason to be out in LA at 3 a.m.
Exactly, I give you that.
Right? But New York 3 a.m. is different because there's something going on at 3 a.m. in New York somewhere. Brooklyn, downtown, like something is happening, right?
Like,
DC 3 a.m. is kind of like, what the fuck you doing out?
It's
3 a.m.
like 3 a.m. 3 a.m. is like the only hour of the whole day where it's like 2 a.m. niggas is leaving the club.
Yeah.
3 a.m. What the fuck are you doing out?
What you
4
in the
a.m. Look, 4 a.m. Oh, you waking up early because you work out in Chantilly. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
always
You know,
something.
3 a.m. It's like, so what prostitute are you
That's
pursuing?
what I'm
At
saying.
3
What
a.m.?
shit are you doing? What crack are you taking or selling at
Thank
3 o'clock in the morning?
To keep it to the 90s, you're right. What crack are you selling at 3?
Exactly. Yeah, but
But that makes sense to do, because to do that scene now, we got computer generated shit that can actually make it
So
look
all you
very,
have to do
very
is,
real. Actually,
so all
funny
you would
enough.
have to do in now is just cart off the block, and the rest doing shit. You could probably still have people walking on the street,
or
and you can still have that.
B-roll drone shot, and then put it on your computer, and then just edit out.
Exactly.
You know,
There are
that
so
kind of
many
stuff.
different ways of doing this shit now, bro.
Back then, you definitely had to kind of like, all right, what time can we do this in order to erase this out of, it's like, all right, cool.
Now, at this part of the movie, though, Eris, this is like the whole reveal, and I love, like you say, how it just really goes like, so you're Satan, you're Lucifer.
Well,
Friday. I love that line.
No. We gotta do this the right way, D. First of all, he shows up and he tells him, first of all, he's demanding what happened. What did you do? What did you do to my wife?
There it is again.
That
Florida keeps
Florida
coming.
accent is back. Yay.
And,
you know what? I keep asking myself, where's the guy?
No, when he really asks, he says, on a scale of 1 to 10, he's like 10. He's like 10 being like the most carnal of desires,
the most
debaucherous level of sex that any man could ever have, and 1 being your basic run-of-the-mill night at the Lomaxes.
Nigga, fuck you.
On the scale of that being a 1 and this being a 10, I was saying I got it on with you. Thank you. Marianne and I got it on at about a 7.
Hold on. I didn't notice this. I got a hell of a picture here.
This is a great
picture.
My
God. Notice the tongue.
Insane.
Unhinged. Notice the insane eyes. Oh my God. What type
Unhinged. Marianne got it on at about 7.
Got it on at about a 7. So she had scratches on her, dog. So I'm trying to think, how deep is this? Wow. To Satan, what's a 7?
So he shoots him.
This is Satan.
He's like, he's like,
Madonna.
He's like, there it is. That fury. Don't let it go. He shoots him more.
This is what D likes to call Al Pacino salad at this point.
he shoots him. He kept shooting him, and of course, it did nothing to him. And so when he tells him, he was like, "Oh my God, it's been you this whole time." He said, "I gotta admit, I have been watching you. Your mother was right." He's like, "I've been watching you. I've been watching you everywhere, Kev. And one thing I have given you was free will, because he said, you asked me, what did I do to your wife? You're blaming your wife on me? No. Remember what I told you. I said, let it go. The world will understand. I will understand.
The world will understand. I will understand.
Go be with your wife.
I hate to be spiritual. Well, a few of you niggas. In the deep that even Satan go, do you want to continue? Mm-hmm. Hell. Most people would drop out. I would drop out.
When Satan realizes that you got to a certain point in your life and asks you to change the disc,
when Satan says, I think you need to go home and be a family man.
Yeah.
I think you need to. I think that tells you something.
It's like reaching into disc 1 in Final Fantasy. You got to switch over to disc 2.
This is a big debate amongst a lot of Christians, especially teenage Christians and
did you save anything?
We debated this a lot. And Chris, tell me if y'all did too. What is Satan's favorite sin? And I kind of agree with this movie. I think vanity is probably his favorite one. Because you can't get nothing out of gluttony. Pride, yeah, it starts wars, but it don't give you the good, you know what I mean?
Vanity does have a measure of...
Vanity is what he's getting from Donald Trump. Just pure this, you know what I mean?
But if you think about like the Bible and the stories, vanity was always something that kneecapped a lot of people.
Yeah,
like a lot of I say characters as though they're fictional. Like a lot of like people in the Bible, like whether it's Ramses and the story of Moses and just all those things. It's like
one of my favorite characters in the Bible, just straight up David. David was an example of a couple of them, and one of his was pride and vanity.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, he killed homeboy's wife. Why? You didn't have to do that. You have a whole. Me and my wife every now and then talk about the Bible, and I like to talk about it because I had to read a whole lot of stories out of it. But Eris, so you the king, you already got a harem, all right? You already got some of the baddest bitches. You out one night, you at your balcony, and you see some girl getting butt naked washing. And you like, I like her. Hey man, that's what's her face's wife, man. You don't need her. Nah, I want her. Nah, you can't do that shit. Like
I
you
will
can't
commence the covenant.
Like, nah, man, you can't do that, man. That's his wife, man. You can't do that. All right, cool. This is what I'm gonna do. A day later, hey, what's up, cuz? Hey, what's up? Hey, check this out. I'm gonna need you to go to war. Go to war? Yeah, go to war, man. Come on. I'm the king, nigga. Go to war. What happened? He died at war. What did David do?
Yeah.
What happened? And what happened? The baby came out like Krishan's baby. A soft spot right here forever in their head. That's what happened. The body fucked up. Anyway.
So get this.
But still, yeah, there you go. You had a chance. You
get this. When he said, all your wife needed was love. She just needed you. I told
I'm sorry,
you.
Didn't it frustrate you too, Aaron?
Yes.
Like 2 parts of the movie where he's like, hug your wife, bro.
He's a dude.
Don't show up. You a big time lawyer. You not showing up for a date?
No.
You gonna blink on
when
that,
when he said, look, it's fine. I'm taking you off I'm taking you off the case. And Lomax got mad. He was like, why are you taking me off? Like, why are you removing me from the case? Why?
I'm Leo. I'm the one.
Like, why are you doing it? Like, because we can get somebody else. Look, your wife is sick. She needs you, man.
Needs you, man.
Like you need to be there for her. So look, I can do this. Okay. The only thing that I have right now is I just want to get through this case as fast as possible. Just close this case. You know what I'm saying? I just want to get it closed, and then I can move on from it, and I can put all of my energy into my wife.
Eris, now you see what you just said? Say that like John Wick.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want my wife.
That's
it.
See, now when he said
my wife.
Now when he said all of that, and he told him, he said, "Look, I gave you an out, dude. With Satan is actually giving you an out." And what did you tell me? You know what I fear? Like, you know what I fear? I fear me losing this case because of my wife, and I'm a hater for it.
Nah, he said, you know what I feel? I feel that I'm going to quit this case, and then she's going to get better, and I'm going to hate her for it.
And I'm going to hate her for it.
Now, let me tell you something, man.
Sound familiar?
Let me tell you something, man. Every man is guilty for that one. Every single look, I don't care how big the decision is, from this big to that big. We had a situation with your girl, your wife, whatever, and you sat there like, you know what I'm gonna do? Here's the thing. I'ma hate it if I go with what she say and then nothing happened, and I'ma sit there looking at her dumb head.
Like I gotta sit and stew on it.
I mean,
Yeah,
let's be real.
So
like
in
there
the
are
case of this, I kind of get it.
I mean, but you're right though in the fact that like I feel in society
love.
No, but I'm saying I feel in society like men and women do that thing where it's like they do an action because they feel if they do it, there's going to be a sense of regret from their from their spouse in some way, shape, or form. So that's a real thing, even though it's like it feels such bullshit, but it's like no, that's real.
Not just regret though, Chris. They do it just as he said, out of fear.
Yeah, and then you have a case like Marianne where it was, I did it because I thought it was the right thing to do.
I see that it's wrong.
And now, honey, I'm about to hop out the plane. And I think we need to hop out the plane. You was right. I was a stupid ass bitch. We should have never came to New York City. Let's get the fuck out of here. But in the case of this case, like I get it, but at the same time, if you just hugged your wife, if you came home early,
like I told you,
and we're not even bringing up the fact that you're letting a dude who definitely went to Epstein's Island off. We're not going to say how you did that. You know, we're not even going to bring that into this.
When he broke it down to him and told him, like when Milton told him, he said, vanity is by far my favorite sin, my absolute favorite sin out of all of them. Mm-hmm. And trust me, I love a lot, and I love all of them, but I love this one the most. So, the one thing I did is I gave you free will. I gave you options. I gave you an out, and what did you, the thing is, don't beat yourself up over it. You wanted something more. Matter of fact, you've been eyeing the idea of what was it? Not second guessing, but you've been eyeing the idea of secondarying of making your wife secondary ever since you got here. And and the thing is I get it. I understand it. You wanted something more. You wanted to be there for your wife. You wanted to love her, but you were distracted by something that just kept pulling you away from it. You want to know what that was? You were so in love with yourself that you were so in love with yourself that you had to win every case. Mm-hmm. Even though I told you this might be it, you can't win them all. And how does Lomax respond? I don't lose. I win. I always win.
Kobe Bryant.
And Milton, I rest my case. I'm like, thank you for proving this point.
You didn't beat those allegations there, sir.
Sir, you literally proved this point by just saying that you win. You never lose. How do you think you got to this point in your life, huh? A lawyer that never lose, that's never lost a case.
Come on, dude. This sounds like some divine bullshit. How you even got here?
Listen, you really think hold up.
Thought you were hot shit?
Like a lawyer out of Florida. You really think you were that good?
I mean, I just think the reveal of everything
the most south us New York lawyers go is fucking DC, and even we feel that that's too down south.
But the thing is, the fact that like he blames Milton for it, Satan for everything, and Milton was like, "Nah, I just set the stage. It was on you."
When he said, when he revealed to me, he's like, you're he's like, who are you? Oh God, I've had so many names, so many. And then when he asked him, he's Lucifer. Like, he was like, you're Satan. Call me Dad.
The fact that Satan is his dad, Christabel is his half sister.
Yeah. About that, Chris.
Yeah.
So prior to that, probably one of the greatest Al Pacino lines in like the top 20 of Al Pacino monologues ever spit. Mm-hmm. Like it's too late, so I ain't gonna be loud about it. But when he says, why? He's like, why is it? Why are you holding on to? Why are you holding on to to that guilt? Like, you want to know what that is? It's like a bag of bricks. You just got to put it down. Let it go. Who you carrying all that weight for? God? Let me tell you something about God. He's a prankster, all right? He gives man instinct. And just when you think that you have this great gift, I swear for his own amusement, he does
the sick fuck does this.
Does this. He sets the rules in opposition. Opposition of instincts. Think about it. Look, but don't touch. Touch. Don't taste. Taste. Don't swallow. It's ridiculous in itself. And what does he do? He's laughing his sick
fucking ass off.
I just, you know what? Here's the thing.
I love it.
I love that line.
I would say this.
Fucking ass off.
He's an absentee landlord.
There are people in history that have always used that argument in some way, shape, or form of why a person is a Christian, right? Like, well, why are you doing all this? Gods have all these rules. And I'm like, and it's just my interpretation of it and stuff personally. I always felt that God just wants people to be decent human beings. That's about it.
I always...
Sure, on the surface.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I just never felt it was so many rules and all that stuff that people make it out to be. And I'm like, I don't think it's really rules.
I'm not gonna park the truck here, but I will say this. It's more so the dogma of religion. It's everybody following the dogma of whatever religion. Oh, you can't do that, or else I won't get into heaven. Or I can't do that, or else I will go to hell for that shit. And you bound by these contradictory ass rules. And that's the thing that killed me, because the Bible, is contradictory if you want to follow it that way.
Exactly.
Because like the Bible is really a bunch of stories of morality. And how the guy and I hate to say this, because as older I get, the more true it gets. It's more of a guideline. It ain't really telling you what to do. It ain't telling you to be perfect. It's telling you just follow these steps, and that's all you have to be a good person. And not to move a whole mountain and I'm gonna get whatever I'll get from God. It's just more of be a good person, everybody. Shit.
Don't think that for a second that it's going to make you perfect, even if you followed it to a T. Because look at Lomax's mom; she could have saved him a whole
long ago.
Headache.
But you sat down.
Headache, but the fact that you said nothing.
You said let that Christian guilt suck you up in there and not tell your son who his daddy was.
The Christian guilt and the other thing that surrounds this whole movie. Fear.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fear. I mean, look, I'll say this, and I don't know if I'll speak for D or Yusu on this, but like when you're a kid, fear does rule you a little bit with Christianity.
It does.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then as you get older, if you start thinking about certain things, you're like, hold on, something's up. Like you're told as a kid, if you listen to rap music, you're going to hell and all this other stuff, and it's like, am I? Like,
well,
I just had a whole.
Actually, it was really anything
secular,
Christian, anything secular. So because it wasn't just rap music, it was originally rock music.
Yeah, rock music, but still, it's like secular music, and it's like, really, like, yeah.
Really, what happened was, like, I can't speak for nobody on that one, because for me, it was probably when my dad kind of snapped. Right, like, look. This ain't gonna get me in nowhere closer to heaven than it is for you. I'm doing all this extra shit for what reason? And when you start seeing the laws that man put into a religion, you find out is why are we fighting each other? That like and this is in every religion: Judaism, Christianity, Muslims, Hindus, all of them. We all got our side. There's one side of us is like. Yeah, also, be good to your neighbor. take care of the land around you. Yeah.
I need to make
What's the rest of your
I need to make
What's the rest of your Bible talk about? I don't know, but all these niggas is hanging people over here in the name of Jesus. I don't know what's going on.
I said this offline, but I gotta emphasize this more. It's also the fact that people, period, tend to reinterpret and redefine shit in the Bible as something that it's not. Like, you know how everybody kept saying, see, Sodom and Gomorrah, if you sin, that's what's going to happen. And then you find out, like, really, Sodom and Gomorrah was like, oh, God rained down hellfire because of people having sex with kids.
The Quran is the same way, too. I can't speak on the Quran, but people that do the Quran, like, yeah, a lot of these dudes that are cosplaying Arab dudes, even though they were born in America, yeah, they're lying to you. That's not what the Quran is. Exactly. They have that in every, like, it's like this in every religion, man. Because money makes niggas fight each other. Pussy makes the world go round. So that's pretty much what's been going on.
And at the centerpiece of it all, D, he's a sadist. He's an absentee landlord. Worship that? Never. Which Kevin quotes Paradise Lost. Better to reign in hell than serve in heaven, isn't it?
But that's what I love about all these movies that do that conflict between like heaven and hell. Like one of my favorite movies, Legion. It's a very underrated movie.
You like Legion?
I like Legion. I like Legion. I like Legion. But the reason why I like it is because it's the idea of here you have the Archangel Michael that he is talking cash shit about God and why you want to protect these people and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, he has a point, but I feel there's something missing in this point here. And that's always what happens in these type of films where it's like you get, like I said, Al Pacino playing the devil. It's like, you're missing out some key details here, sir. I get what you're saying, but you're missing some details here.
Go ahead.
Right after I mentioned that line, because again, just quoting Paradise Lost, that was interesting. And Milton's response to that was, "Why not? I've been here on the ground with my nose in it since the whole thing began. I've nurtured every sensation man has been inspired to have. I cared about what he wanted, and I never judged him. Why? Because I never rejected him, in spite of all of his imperfections. I'm a fan of the man. I'm a humanist. Maybe the last humanist. Who in their right mind, Kevin, could possibly deny the 20th century was entirely mine? All of it, Kevin. All of it. Mine. I'm peaking.
I would actually say before that, but okay, go ahead.
I'm peaking, Kevin. It's my time now. It's our time.
This is
all
a
right,
mix
John
of what we're seeing right here. Actually, when it comes to all this was a mix of, you had to be alive at the time. It was a mix of how a lot of Gen Xers felt about the church, which was this I don't know what to believe anymore type of thing. That's where a lot of the atheists that you see today were created in the 90s, because the way the white church used to be back then, they were some psychopathic motherfuckers. And they still are, but back then they were a special type anyway. But that, like I said, you have that going on. Number two, this was during that time where we're coming up to the 2000s, and white people and religious people, hey, man, the year 2000, Jesus is coming back, or it was a lot of that going on at the time. So yes, there's an antichrist subplot in this. And finally, number three, this was also during the time where we had a lot of books questioning, like I said, the dogma of religion. There was questioning, is Christianity really as more as it say it is? Is it this? Is it that? And that's when we started coming out with like, well, Satan was never a real person. It was just a figure of speech in the Bible, this, that, or the other. So what we know as Lucifer wasn't created until like hundreds of years later after the Bible was created. So it's wild. There was a whole lot of information come out. This is how the Da Vinci Code was made. This is how a lot of those you laughing up, but this is how the Da Vinci Code and a lot of those Christian adventure thrillers were made during the 2000s. This came from this same type of genre. It came from people's having basically snapping under the weight of their religion for the first time in their life.
You mentioned Da Vinci Code. It's just I just remember that era of like, yeah,
Exactly.
we're on a journey for God. It's like,
Yeah, like, wait a minute. You mean to tell me that Jesus had children? It was like that shit going on.
So, D, as I said earlier, I rest my case about vanity, and I really do believe that to be true. Vanity being the favorite sin. Says Kevin, it's so basic. Self-love, the all-natural opiate. You know, it's not that you didn't care for Marianne, Kevin. It's just that you were a little bit more involved with someone else, yourself. You can't keep pushing yourself. Like, it's awesome how far you come. I didn't make it easy. Couldn't. Not for you. And enters Christabella or your sister. Well, half sister to be exact.
Yeah, half sister. And my man Milton is saying, y'all need to go ahead and knock boots so the Antichrist can happen.
Bro, the fact that he said, listen, he said, Kevin, I've had so many children. I've had so many disappointments, mistake after mistake. And then there's you, the two of you.
That's some white people shit, by the way. That is some just like half sister, so I guess it's okay. I'm just, you know what?
When he asks,
just fuck your half sister, like, nigga. Like,
yeah, I mean, he's like, I want the dude, and the fact that he figured it out and said, "You want the Antichrist? I want a family."
most fucking
when he's like, I want you to be at the head of the firm. That's why I'm he said, that's why I'm giving you I'm giving you Jeffrey's position. Because I want you to take over.
Basically, Satan wants a proctor. That's what he wants.
And he's like, look,
come on, stick it in your system.
Dude, when he asked him, what do you I love the part when he asked, what are you offering? Are we negotiating? When he asked him, are we negotiating? He's like, are we negotiating?
Always.
Okay. All right. So what are you offering? What do you want? Bliss? Bliss on tap. You can have that forever.
Bliss on tap.
Bliss light, bliss dry, bliss ultra.
Non-alcoholic bliss. Bliss NA, if you will.
Bliss third strike.
Bliss now with Splenda.
Bliss 2 Judgment Day. Bliss 2 Reloaded. Bliss 3 now it's personal.
The Blissening.
Blissening.
This the blissening, the bliss fifth, the bliss. Yeah, fuck. Get messed up. Bliss 6 now it's blissful.
Only thing missing from the scene
Bliss
is
scared stupid.
Only thing missing from the scene is look at your sister. She has a great ass.
Look at those tits.
I mean,
suck them.
I mean, the closest we got to that was your half sister. She's ovulating, Kevin.
You.
It was the.
Do it. Tap on knees. Get to it.
It was just the way he tapped her leg, like she's ovulating, Kevin.
She wants you to come, Kevin.
So,
give me a come, Kevin.
So
Stop.
What's wrong? Don't all vaginas need.
I can't take this shit no more, man.
That is crazy. But no, when he realizes,
don't put the rubber on. Make sure you go in raw.
Dude, when he tells him, oh, you want me to do this? I have to volunteer, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, free will.
Yeah.
Bliss 2 Electric Boogaloo. Thank you, Tevin. You beat us to it. But yeah, he realizes, oh yeah, at the end of the day, I still have a choice, just as what you've been trying to teach me this whole time, free will. And so,
how'd you graduate from college, Kevin? First off, Jesus.
It's Florida. Okay, don't take that much.
And on top of that, it's not every day that I'm walking through an empty New York City to go up to the top of an office building to be confronted by Satan.
Fair. That's very fair.
You know, who thought that I would empty an entire magazine and none of the bullets do anything? That's as far as I got. I didn't know.
Well, guys, this is the
Well, technically, I didn't empty because I had one left in the chamber as he kills himself.
Well, sir. This is the secret origins of the Baba Yaga. You see,
Stop, Chris.
No, just stop it.
No.
And as it's revealed, like Pacino's character, like Milton, actually does reveal himself to be Lucifer in this case, as the fallen angel.
When he's yelling, you see when you yelling, he flashes blue. No bullshit. He is the same color of Kazuya.
Right.
I'm just waiting for Al Pacino's intro to be Kazu's Tekken 8 thing where he just flies through the air and just lands with the superhero pose.
She's got a great ass.
So, and you got to think about this. So he, even though he kills him, he shoots himself in the head, and he was so, like, Milton got so freaking demonically angry that he burned Christabel alive.
Which made me laugh because the way she burned, I was like, huh, she was really dry.
And of course he turned, and what was really crazy was that he turned into the winged angel that somewhat resembled Kevin.
Sephiroth, if you will.
Right? And
with Al Pacino voice going, no!
And then what's the next scene? Was flashed right back to the beginning of the movie.
This movie gave us the fucking Dallas ending, basically.
The Dallas ending, the ending to Nicolas Cage's Next. God, what was another movie that was like that?
Next ended like that? I thought
Next ended because he basically he had a vision of the whole fucking movie and somehow dreamed the whole movie in his vision. That's how weird it was.
I thought he died at the end of that. Was that the other movie I'm thinking of?
You're thinking of the other one.
Thinking the other one with the Antichrist where his two kids held hands and then the end of the world, that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So he's back in the courtroom, and this was like right in the middle of that recess. And knowing that the whole thing was literally a vision, he goes back to the courtroom, embraces his wife to see that she's still alive. The trial continues, and he announces that, hey, I am not representing this client, despite the fact that he's about to be completely disbarred for doing that.
Which they can do that?
Apparently so.
I think they can. I'm not really sure. I'm not going to go into that.
I mean, because, there's like a number of things that came up. Number one, you don't just spring surprise evidence in the middle of a trial.
Number one.
That
would never happen because they'd be like, dismiss because we're not fucking putting this new evidence.
Yeah, I mean, all that.
I'm sorry, Mr. Lomax. No, you cannot bring that out.
All that's supposed to be done during the discovery period. So you don't just hold it and keep it a surprise. No. Mm-hmm. Second, just up and announcing, I can't represent my client in the middle of a trial, and that's grounds for disbarment right there.
I guess so. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I guess you.
Well, put it like this.
No, it makes sense, especially his own defense trial like that. Yeah,
his own defense trial, just leaving him high and dry like this. It definitely puts him at risk for disbarment.
But the fact that it all leads to like a new, it feels like, okay, so it's like you go from one set of problems, which was this whole movie of him being so engrossed in the work and stuff, right? And now you lead into this new situation now where instead of him taking this high-powered job in New York, it's the vanity thing again where, hey, I can make you famous now by doing this
you're about to be famous because what you just did, you said
it's a morally right thing.
Yeah, you just did some shit. You going on and he was right. Dude, this is 60 Minutes. And he's right. During that time, back in that time, a lawyer dropping a case of that magnitude down there in Florida for a dude who's obviously a rapist.
You're clearly guilty.
Especially when you find out that he killed the fact that he well, in the previous alternate timeline.
Oh no, they're gonna find that body.
The person that he got off killed a girl later on. It's like, oh shit.
Hey Chris, they know where the Mercury Sable is. Just nobody been in the back of that thing yet.
Mercury Sable.
You mean the green saber? Like the green saber.
No. Mercury. I needed it. No, it's a Mercury Sable.
No, he said the
Mercury Sable.
This man's fucking putting San Andreas fucking the green Sable.
The green saber.
No. Come on. This is a science looking teacher. That motherfucker either has.
All right, Jesus.
No. It's always a Bonneville with you. What's the monster truck? The BT-40 or whatever they call it back.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Literally got that truck.
But yeah, I mean, dude, it's just a high profile interview on 60 Minutes, promising to make him famous. Once again, proving Milton's point, where he literally breaks the fourth wall and saying vanity, definitely my favorite sin.
Because everybody wants to be famous in some way, shape, or form, and be seen in some way, shape, or form. So it makes sense.
And also, with the deepest sense, Chris, Satan's going to get his pound of flesh out of you if he wanted.
In one way or the other.
You're giving up them cheeks one way or the other.
There were 4 taglines for this movie. Evil has its winning ways. The newest attorney at the world's most powerful law firm has never lost a case, but he's about to lose his soul. Speak of the devil begins and wins.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, hey.
Now, a couple of things, gentlemen. See, just from looking at that picture in New York, I'm like, dude, I want to know a little bit more, more about this movie. Would you gentlemen believe, and I know y'all would understand this to be true, that the O.J. Simpson murder trial and its controversial outcome gave new impetus to relaunching this project that was originally on the shelf with a $60 million budget?
Much like a lot of stuff in real life, it has to be sparked by something that goes on, in real life. A lot of scripts have a good script, but they need something to keep the legs moving. And what the drama that happened out of the OJ trial, where you have high profile situations go down, where lawyers are getting everybody off. Remember, there was a lot of white people. Anytime a black person does anything and a lot of white people are mad about it, they're going to obsess over it. And one of the things they obsessed over, OJ got off. How could they? Oh. Lawyers are evil.
But
it was a big push of that after OJ got off, man. They thought Johnny Cochran let off Jason Voorhees. That's the way they treated him, man.
And prior to this, though, various screenplay adaptations of The Devil's Advocate was pitched in U.S. Cinema studios, with Joel Schumacher planning to direct it.
Joel the Bump Schumacher?
No, that's Joel the Bump Silver, sir.
Yeah, that's Joel Silver. This is Joel.
This is Joel. Robin, Joel.
This is Joel. Hold on, look, Chris. This is Joel.
Neon.
Perfect.
Fair.
Joel Neon Schumacher planning to direct Joel Schumacher planning to direct it with Brad Pitt as the young lawyer. It was Brad Pitt that was supposed to play.
Here's the thing, Brad Pitt.
Who knows?
Here's the thing, Brad Pitt in this movie. The movie would have been more serious. I'm using the wrong word here.
No, hang on, Chris. Hang on before you continue. Just real quick, Schumacher had planned a sequence in which Pitt would descend into the New York subway system that would be modeled on the circles of hell and Dante's Divine Comedy. But of course, with no actor to play Satan, the project completely collapsed on itself.
Good.
I mean, my thing is this: like a Brad Pitt, Devil's Advocate. I don't know. It's like there's a different energy when you have Keanu Reeves and Al Pacino, right? If you were to swap Keanu Reeves with Brad Pitt, it would have been a different movie.
Mm-hmm. It would have been. For example, they said the screenwriters added the plot element of Lomax being Milton's son and that Milton could produce the Antichrist. Neither of which were in or even in the novel to begin with.
Yeah, see, that sounds like some. Come on, man, the Millennium's here. They need to have the Antichrist, and that's what he wants them. That sounded like something they just added on to it, man. That sounded like some 99. That sounded like some 1997 edgelord writing to me.
And going off of the casting, by the way, Al Pacino was previously offered the role of the devil in an attempt to adapt the novel, but before the final rewrites, Al Pacino actually turned this role down 3 times because of the cliched nature of the character.
So he kind of changed it up.
Well, originally,
I'm pretty sure they changed up the concept. That's when he.
Well, here's the thing: Pacino originally suggested that both Robert Redford or Sean Connery to play the role.
Yeah.
Okay, Robert Redford could work, but it would be too.
No, he couldn't.
No. The reason why, here's the thing: Robert Redford would have played it very regal. He wouldn't have been able to play over the top.
And that's the problem. He's not right for this. No,
a regal devil. This is put this way. This is the wrong movie to have a regal devil. If that makes sense. Like if you want to have the devil play regal, do a different movie.
I'm sorry, I can't see Robert Redford doing this. I can't. I'm not saying he don't have the range for it. It's like you're playing a bad guy, Rob, and you don't play bad guys really well. Every time they put Robert Redford as a bad guy, it's like, okay, disgruntled white guy, what's wrong with the world?
Hey, in this world today, disgruntled white guy is evil enough.
So here's another thing going into the casting. Keanu Reeves chose to star in this movie instead of Speed 2, despite the fact that he was promised $11 million for the sequel.
Speed 2, the cruise is faster.
Yeah. Now, according to Reeves' staff, the actor was pretty adverse to performing in 2 consecutive action films after Chain Reaction. So on Devil's Advocate, Reeves agreed to a pay cut worth millions of dollars so that the producers could meet Al Pacino's salary demands. To prepare for the role, Pacino watched the 1941 film The Devil and Daniel Webster and observed tips from Walter Hudson as Mr. Scratch. And he also read Dante's Inferno and Paradise Lost. Now, Connie Nielsen, the Danish actress who played she was actually selected by the director to play Christabella. She speaks several languages. Considering the fact that she already spoke multiple language, I guess that was one of the reasons why they picked her up for this role. And Craig T. Nelson, of course, was like one of the last people to be cast the role that he got.
Not shocking. I mean, what's interesting too is that I didn't know that this movie got pretty much moderately positive reviews overall, like in totality. Because like I don't know, if for some reason in the back of my head I thought that this movie got like everybody was like fuck this movie but people were like no, the movie has its issues but it's still fine overall kind of vibes. That's what I was getting from it. It's like, oh,
I mean, okay. 12 million at the box office, winning second, coming right behind I Know What You Did Last Summer, which had like 16 million.
I mean, who was really going to beat out I Know What You Did Last Summer? That was a big movie.
I mean, but across the board, this movie did make $153 million against this $57 million budget.
This was a big on VHS movie.
Mm-hmm.
This is
on video. It definitely blew up.
This ate on home video.
And I like the little bit of lore, by the way, that Pacino's character John Milton is the name of the author of Paradise Lost.
Oh man!
So
visuals.
So for the last thing on Spooky Month, guys, what do we want? Do we want a classic or do we want a funny classic? Actually, yes. Do we want a classic? Do we want a funny classic or do we want a classic?
Eric, funny.
Actually, what's the years in the funny and the classic?
Yeah, that's another good question.
What is the years? That probably would help.
That would help. Hold on, give me 1 second. The classic will be 1990, not 1990. I'm sorry, 1984.
Okay.
And the funny one will be 2000.
Okay, funny. Okay.
I'm still leaning on funny.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll snap the next one the next year. So, believe it or not,
I knew it when you said the new one. Go
what?
ahead. Go ahead. No,
Wait,
go ahead.
wait, what'd I do?
No, go.
No, see, now I'm worried, nigga. What?
No. Because, okay, if it's a classic and it's 80s, it's an 80s horror classic.
84. So.
And it's 84.
Mm-hmm.
That's either Freddy.
No, it is Freddy. It is Freddy.
I thought so. It's
Freddy's.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say it's either Freddy because we already did Jason, so I was like, it's either Freddy. I'm like, wait, did Halloween have a movie in '84? And I'm like, I don't think so.
No, that's a good question. No, I think Season of Witch was 83 though.
Yeah, I think Season of
Witch
was 83. Which was 83.
But
since just thinking about it, I was like, yeah, that's Freddy. No, we can definitely tackle Freddy next Halloween.
What's the funny?
This Halloween is something funny that we ain't never fucking did, and we're finally doing it. And it ain't going to be timely, but why have we not talked about this, ladies and gentlemen? Keenan Ivory Wayans gave us a classic before he handed it off to white people.
Oh God, yes.
Scary movie. We never did Scary Movie, and what's good about it is because this is a movie. Also, I get to talk about my crush that I still kind of like, Anna Faris. I kind of like her.
Scary Movie.
I always kind of like Anna Faris.
Scary Movie is a film that the first two movies definitely, it was one of those like, I can't believe this is happening kind of thing, where it's like you're hitting while the iron is hot because everybody's loving Scream and all these young adult, slasher flicks. So you're like making fun of, because let's be real, I Know What You Did Last Summer, Scream. What was it? What was the
Halloween series came back?
The Halloween series came
had
back.
2 movies come out at that time.
What was the other one with Anthony Anderson and the other one where they were on the college and shit and they were getting killed?
Anthony Anderson?
Yeah, it was one where he was one of the students at this college and he got killed. It was based off of But either way, that genre in the 2000s, we were getting a lot of young adult slashers. So Scary Movie hit like, hey, what happens if we make fun of these films and how ridiculous they are?
And again, Keenan Ivory Wayans understand how to do satire correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And
we talked about it in fucking I'm Gonna Get You
Sucker. Yeah.
Like it's hitting there. Even with white girls, that's I know it's a different thing altogether. But
White Chicks.
White Chicks is officially his last good movie. Little Man wasn't bad. It just wasn't that funny. But I don't think Keenan did that one. I don't think Keenan did on Little Man. I know he did White Chicks, but I don't think he did on Little Man. But Scary Movie was also for me when this is one of
Urban Legends.
Yeah, it's one of probably two. Well, both movies. Everybody, I could say this for sure. Sean was way funnier than Marlon in both of these movies.
Look.
And usually that doesn't happen when it comes to those two. Sean was really funny in these movies.
Like basically, Scary Movie is just following the plot line of I Know What You Did Last Summer, spliced with Scream, and then adding all the other dumb shit from other slasher flicks at the time, and it's fucking hilarious.
Everything from slasher flicks to pop culture references to stuff that was actually going on in the year 2000 or even the late 90s at that point.
Yeah, it did. But like I said, that's how satire goes. You got it, and they nailed it. He nailed it for that, for what it was, for what what the time was and all that. What's really impressive though, and we'll find out, is that I know people say this movie is still funny. We're about to say, you know what I mean? Like, is it still
Yeah,
funny? I'm pretty sure it is.
We're about to see, does it still hold up after 25 years?
I'm pretty sure it does. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be, like, we already know for a fact one joke that's going to hit. Hey, everybody, we're from Black TV. White people are getting killed and we get the fuck out of here. Let's go, 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 go. He wasn't even out of the he weren't even out the van.
He wasn't
even out of the van.
But nah.
He wasn't even out of the van, nigga.
But nah, we gonna be here for it. We're definitely gonna be here for Scary Movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one to close out spooky season.
Yep, it is. Anyway, close out night. All right, see you. Hey, everybody, remember, Satan likes your vanity. So if somebody pretty comes up and talk, somebody come up there and say, "Hey, I can give you a whole lot of money. All you gotta do is put on a mask and go into these neighborhoods." You don't have to do that. You don't have to, because that's vanity.
And if you're seeing hallucinations of of people running after you or something like that, stay off the drugs.
Stay off the weed. Stay off
the narcotics.
Anyways, folks, that is it. We will see you guys for our last Halloween for the month. And peace. No, why you do that?